Cyborg, welcome in, and congratulations on being officially the fastest thing alive, climbing first in the stream for this afternoon. Had to think about time for a second there, and it really threw me. I hope you're doing well today. I'm glad you're feeling better now, Cyborg, but you don't need to apologise. I always say with anything that's got a content warning on it, your well-being is far more important than sticking around for my view count. If you need to be away, then that's fine. And there's no requirement for you to be here at all, you know? It's wonderful that you are, but you do what's best for you. You do what's most important for you. And as I said last night, I'm just some weirdo on the internet. I don't come anywhere near anywhere on the priorities list. You are the priority on your priorities list, put it that way. Hello, Cole. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. That is a really cute Excite emote. I love it. Fab little emote. I'm gonna leave it a minute or so before we actually get into the game again, just so that folks have time to filter in. So I don't know where the dog is. I was just looking, like, I knew he wasn't on his bed. Though the camera's not really pointing at his bed either, so that's a thing. This is really difficult to do. Oh, I broke it. It's dead now. Yeah, I need to fix this at some point. The camera is not very stably attached. I'm now eating my breakfast of sriracha pork belly lumps. Oh, that sounds good. Friend on another Discord made it for me when I hit affiliate. Oh, that's so lovely. I love that. Is it me or is the camera a little higher than usual? I have a remote control for that. Haha! And my hair is a fucking mess again. It's completely untamable. It's the Scottish water. It's amazing. Hang on. Look at this. Look at this mess. Honestly. I knew I forgot to move something. Gigi says, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I keep meaning to ask and forgetting, because I know some people say Silas rather than Silas. Is it Silas or Silas? Oh, you're most welcome. Just noticed a raccoon charm on the microphone. Isn't it awesome? This was a belated Christmas present from my partner. And I stole the idea of putting it on the microphone from an Eternal Enigma. Okay, cool. Thank you, Silas. I'll remember that.
Hero Quest is the best game ever
Hello,
made.
Cypher. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
Oh no, Mormons!
Yeah, if you're not already, I mean, I'd be surprised if some of you weren't already, but... Oh, yeah, doesn't work like that. You have to actually type out the words. Seeing as we've got a bit of a thing for horror speedrunners here, yeah, I stole the idea for the raccoon charm on my microphone from an Eternal Enigma, who has a Silent Hill 4 pin on his. Tids, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. Yes, it did, Silas, it did. I'm here, but my headset is being weird, so I cannot hear Tanabus. Oh no. Everyone else can hear me, right? Cannot hear cannabis. Thank you, captions. I mean, normally you can't hear it. You're more interested in consuming it, but... 10-4, Chief. Okay, cool. I've run out of pork belly and I must feast. Oh no! Okay, I think we've chilled out for long enough that folks have had time to filter in, so we can... Hello, Cypher. Can you hear me?
Hero Quest is the best game ever made.
London calling
Anyone who says
Moscow.
otherwise is wrong.
I have some chicken wings in the fridge I can do for dinner. Ooh, very nice. Oh. You don't know what Hero Quest is, Cole? Oh, well. Hero Quest is a board game. It is a Milton Bradley Games Workshop board game. Or was originally, it's not anymore. Because Milton Bradley don't exist anymore. But it was a dungeon crawling board game. One of the first dungeon crawling board games, if I'm not mistaken, if not the first. You mean a broadsword?
Broadsword. Hero Quest is the best game ever made, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
My stream started buffering just after you said Hero Quest is a board game, and not gonna lie, good comic timing on Twitch's part. Yeah. It's a Milton Bradley Games Workshop collaborative board game in which you play various heroes or the Dungeon Master, and you crawl through various dungeons on a pre-laid out board. It came with little doors that you could open and close. It came with bookshelves and all sorts of other scenery to sort of set up the scene. It's basically like playing Dungeons and Dragons with miniatures, but it was a proper little board game that had a specific sort of layout. Yes, Cole, exactly. It came out in 1988, I want to say. Also, welcome on in, Rocket. I hope you're doing well. MB Games also made Battle Masters, which was Diet Warhammer with the same molds for horses and wolf riders. Really? Didn't know that. But Hero Quest was my introduction into the tabletop miniatures world, because me, my mum and my dad used to play it every weekend. My dad was like a proper fucking turbo nerd. So I have a special fondness for Hero Quest. I have the original version of Hero Quest. And my mum very kindly got me the remaster that Hasbro Games did last year as a birthday present last year, because I'm one of these strange people that just wants all the versions of Hero Quest. I have Hero Quest Advanced, which came out in the early 90s, if I'm not mistaken. I have Original Hero Quest. I have 2 of the expansions for Original Hero Quest. I don't have any of the more expensive and hard to find expansions for Hero Quest because I can't afford them. And I don't have any of the new expansions yet either. The remaster is how I found out about that sound command. That sound command was put in place for when I did the unboxing stream for the remaster. Along with Broadsword, Mormons. I think there's a Fire of Wrath one as well. Let's have a look.
Look at the muscularity.
Yeah, muscularity as well. Muscularity's been in there for a lot longer, though. I guess there isn't a Fire of Wrath one. But all of those sound clips are from the Bardic broadcasts.
Oh, no. Mormons!
So there's Mormons, because you said Mormons. And Broadsword is this one.
Broadsword.
Those sound clips have all come from Bardic Broadcast's video about Hero Quest. and why it is the best board game. Oh God, no. We really like that Bardic Broadcasts video here, so we use a lot of sound clips from it. Okay. Now that I have explained what Hero Quest is, we'll get into the game. So, we're playing as Nicole at the moment. I forgot. So we've just impersonated airport security staff to escape from the airport. Oh, look, some mud.
I hate puddles.
Oh, very nice, Cyborg. You enjoy. Okay, so she hates puddles, which means she's not going to want to climb through that window because there's a puddle in the way. Oh, no, she doesn't care.
Damn, the dirt on my shoes has alerted a watchman.
Can we just stay as Nicole for the rest of the franchise? I doubt that's going to be doable, unfortunately. Okay. What have we got in our... We have a towel. Because I just went through the locker at the...
I don't think that's a good idea.
Oh, okay. We've been caught, and as a result, we're not going to... Oh, no. She was trying to use the towel with the alleyway. Can we use the towel to bribe the watchman? We're going to pretend that this makes sense. She'd still get dirt on her shoes. She's standing right at the edge of the puddle. But good on her for climbing through a window in that skirt and those heels. Oh, look, a school trip. Delightful. Let's not talk to the watchman, seeing as, you know, we're not supposed to be in here.
Are you Mr. McClough's assistant?
Who wants to know?
My name is Nicole Collard.
Oh, right. The journalist. We should hurry or we'll be late.
Okay.
This is Mr.
Okay.
McClough's estate. I think you can find your own way from here. I have to
Oh
leave you
no,
here.
children!
The children are
Yep.
waiting.
Thanks a lot.
It's been a pleasure. Goodbye and good luck with your interview.
I take a look at my watch and I notice that I'm 5 minutes late. What am I to do?
I like that Nicole manages to pronounce McLaugh's name properly, and George just keeps calling him McLaugh. Let me guess, the truck's
No,
in the way.
I must find George first. I might need it later.
Just gonna tuck that into our like waistline on our skirt, I think. Is that a screwdriver? Yes, screwdriver.
George would know what to do with it.
No, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that George can't pronounce simple names. But I like the fact that the French character is better at pronouncing Scottish names than the English-speaking character whose first language is English. Just proving a point there, I think.
No, I must find George first.
Yeah, but the...
There are skid marks on the ground, and they're recent. It's not been here for long.
A screwdriver? Well, I guess it's 4 p.m. somewhere in the world. Bottoms up. Oh. Tool. Right. Bravo, tits. Bravo. Ah, yes, we have to find George, who is in the basement where he belongs.
Nico, down here!
George?
Live and in color.
Each time we get separated, I find you behind bars.
I guess it's just bad luck.
What happens this time?
I'll tell you later. First, meet an old acquaintance.
Mademoiselle Calade, good to see you again.
You evil, deceitful idiot! I thought you were dead.
Nico, calm down and get us out of here first.
Us? You don't expect me to
Don't
get
look
this
up, George.
murderer
She's
out of
wearing a
here, do you?
skirt. That's what I was
Yes,
thinking.
I do. Come on, I'll explain everything later.
Like, I was gonna make a joke about Basement George watching her puzzle, and then she came over and started talking to George and then Khan, and there's no way they can't see fucking everything right now. Actually, I take that back. George appears to be very respectfully staring into the middle distance at these mushrooms over here. Khan, on the other hand, very definitely looking up her skirt. Remember, folks, heroes never peek. Interesting euphemism, but you do you. Well done, Tids. You're not getting either alert for that. Can we just, like... Here, have a screwdriver. Nope. Hello, Alex. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. I try to avoid using any kind of time zone stuff just because I know we've got folks in different time zones watching the stream, so you're safe. It's morning somewhere, I'm sure. I hope you're doing well. Exactly, Tids. Exactly. Can we give them the... No. Oh. We tie the hose to the truck, and then...
When I was young, I used to watch Western movies with my father. The crooks usually get out of jail by using a horse and a lasso to pull the bars out of the
lovely.
wall. Maybe it works in real life too.
Kwame, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Are you doing anything specific in Sheffield? Are you going to Meadowhall, or just, having a potter around the centre? Me and my mum used to go to Meadowhall quite a lot.
The hose is too loose.
Oh, fair enough, Alex. That sounds good. Okay, do
The
we need
hose is too loose.
Yes, but if you pull the truck forwards, it won't be any more. It's kind of the point. Do we need to screwdriver the truck now? Is that what you're trying to
This could
tell me?
work.
Could it? I don't understand what she did there. So she tied the hose around the towing bit on the back of the truck. And then she tightened it with the screwdriver? What? Okay, whatever. I mean, it worked, so we'll take that as a win. Off we go. Revving the knackers off of that truck. Fucking hell. Any visual for this? Hello? Game? There we go.
Let's get out of here. I think
Yeah.
they're coming.
Very well, Khan. How were you able to survive the attack? Out with it.
You know, my father was a very popular illusionist. Night after night, he'd fill concert tents. The audience loved him. Shortly before he died, he taught me his most important tricks. I learned
That was
to
very
disguise
convenient.
and to hoodwink other people.
York doesn't have a metro. It also doesn't have an airport, Cypher. So I think we're alternate dimension York at this point. Barely even has buses. Fuck do I know that feeling.
You made it without me.
We did, but mainly thanks to a huge pile of luck and an equally huge pile of plastic explosives.
And because of that idiot Guido, he really tried to blow out the fire with his mouth.
I wouldn't have been too helpful anyway.
Why not?
I lied to you in the train. We weren't on the same side all along. I was a professional killer, a mercenary who risked his life.
York just has a road and racist. There's some nice people in
I knew
York.
the Templars before the incidents in Paris, Bannockburn or Syria. But not because I used to pay much attention in history class. I was simply hired by them.
You worked for the Temple.
Either that or they're just trapped in the National Rail Museum and haven't found a way out yet.
$100,000 were a good reason to start working for
Oh
the
my
Neo
god.
Templars.
Yeah.
My first job was killing a politician in Japan. Then I came to Paris. That was the Plantage job.
And why the hell did you try to kill Georges?
He got in the way.
Why did you try to kill him?
Also, you're annoying.
He was just an unpleasant witness, that's all.
Yep.
However,
He is
I did
unpleasant,
become
you're right.
curious myself at some stage, so I started making inquiries. I read everything about the Templars I could get hold of, everything about their past. Old newspapers, articles, medieval documents, journals, simply everything. Naturally, the Templars didn't like that, so I was put on their blacklist myself. And that's what caused me to act against them.
A hitman seized with remorse. I don't believe it.
As stupid as it might sound, but even killers have a soul, Monsieur Stobart. I decided to take your side and help you.
But you didn't. You still tried to kill me.
Yeah, and?
Wrong. I was never intending to kill you.
Didn't you? Have you forgotten our little meeting in Syria? I haven't. That was an I don't know how many feet jump I had to do.
As I said, I'm
Yeah,
quite
but
good at pretending
you were
my gun
fine.
was loaded with blank ammunition.
What? You're telling me I risked my life?
Ah,
jumping
it's
down
fine,
that
George.
cliff
You
to
made a
threaten
fuck
me
off
with
him.
blank ammunition?
It must have been an incredible experience.
You said you wouldn't have been able to help us. Why?
Very simple. I broke my leg when I fell off the train.
What did you do in Jimmy McClough's house?
That's a little complicated to explain. Only this much. The Templars still exist.
I will say... Hey, bugger, that's loud. Hang on. Let's bring that right the fuck down. Because of the combination of... sort of flat 2D cutscenes, 3D cutscenes, and then the other stuff in this game, it does feel like maybe they made some bits of the game when they still had lots of budget, and then they just tacked some other stuff in later. I'm not saying that makes it feel more like a fan game, to be fair, because I've seen actual games do shit like this, like, you know, high production value games made by big studios do shit like this too. Arby, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. I still love your like profile picture. It's so funny. After he said the Templars still exist. I was expecting a Kojima-style 20-minute cutscene about the Templars, their backstory and motive, etc., etc. Yeah. Okay. I am not too bad, thank you very much. A dog tag? Sure, why not? Can we pick up the can
There's a
too?
name engraved. Dog. How inventive.
Hey, it's a perfectly reasonable name for a dog. But assuming that it is a dog.
Hi, my name is George. What's yours?
My name's Miranda.
How old are you, Miranda?
I'm 12.
Why are you sad?
Plot twist
My
belongs to a
dog's run
person.
away.
Don't you want to look for it?
I can't.
She's
Why
blind.
not?
I'm blind. Max is my guide dog.
I see.
Max is
Shall I
such a
find
good
him for
guide
you?
dog name.
Would you do that, mister?
Sure, Miranda. I'd
Like
love
the
to.
second I saw her doing that, I
Maybe you
figured,
can also find my dog whistle. Max must have somehow torn it from me when he ran away.
what's going on the left? We'll find out in a moment, I'm sure, Cypher. I have 2 cats named Cat in different ways. Yeah, I know somebody like that. They have one cat called Elsie, which is short for little cat, and one cat that's called I think BC actually, just big cat. Ah, they're injured. That's what's happening. Hello, dog.
He's snuffling at the bench. Strange. Oh my god, that looks like a bomb.
Okay, so the guide dog is also a sniffer dog,
Clock
apparently.
gives me 30 minutes to get rid of it.
How do we do this again? Ah, this way. Do 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 do. Or you could just walk away. I'm gonna poke it with a screwdriver. If the game lets me. That's why I hit save.
No.
Damn it, George!
I shouldn't do that. Hello?
Yes,
Go
that's
ahead,
definitely
take
gonna
pictures.
work. 30 minutes, you could be 2 miles away. Yep, very true.
I push the window pane, but nothing happens.
Mm. Pick up the unconscious man. What we're actually going to do
I
is
am not a
steal
thief.
from him, I think. No, okay. Stab the unconscious man.
That's not a good idea.
Okay.
A middle-aged man. He's unconscious. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm not dead.
Pick up the unconscious men and pile them on top of the bomb to contain the blast. Holy shit. That's bleak. Only fight George Sabat might actually be able to win. Yeah.
Do you have any idea why this train derailed?
No, I haven't.
Could it be an
The
attack?
explosion?
What's that
Maybe?
supposed to achieve?
Injured or maybe even dead people?
I don't know.
I understand.
This guy seems suspicious.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I suffered some minor bruises. But if I look around here...
George Sabat would lose a fight with a damp paper bag. He probably
Pleased
would,
to hear
yeah.
that. Have you seen 2 persons leaving the train? A Latin guy and a tall woman with black hair?
If I'd seen them leave the train, I wouldn't be here, don't you think?
Okay.
You're not fine, mate. You're a brummie. Oh, steady now.
Bye.
I shouldn't talk to them now.
Yeah, we shouldn't ask if they need any assistance. Definitely not. Hi, Miranda. Bye, Miranda. Can I go this way? looks like I can go this way. Can I not? No, I can't. Can any of these windows be opened?
I push the window pane, but nothing happens. I push the window pane, but nothing happens.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
But at a closer look, I see that it's a little bent. There's a small rift in the middle.
No, mate, don't fuck with the windows. Yeah.
Nice idea to just hold on to one and pretend nothing had happened. But now I really must find Khan and Nico. Those are the solid-looking windows of this underground coach.
Underground coach. That's a interesting phrase.
There's not much point in searching a broken bench for useful items.
That's what you fucking think. Can we fix it?
That's not gonna work.
No. Okay, we can't leave the train. Must be one of them Thatcher era rail buses. No wonder it's so busted. Yep. The flickering light is a nice touch.
I didn't notice him a moment ago.
Yeah, you did.
Hello?
You said hello to him and
The
everything.
old man is unconscious. I take a closer look.
He's
at
being
the dog,
very
and
chill.
I see that he really ripped the whistle from Miranda. Carefully, I take it from him.
He's being really calm about the fact that there's a fucking bomb under that seat. Let's give this back to Miranda.
That doesn't work.
Oh.
Miranda, it's me.
Have you found Max?
Not yet, but I'll find him soon.
Pretty sure we have found Max.
Wow, what am I supposed to say?
Do I have to use it on the dog? Well, he has a lot of time. I wonder if it actually ticks down in real time. I hope not. Okay, it looks like it's gonna do something. There we go.
No.
I can't pick the dog up. George, you know Guybrush Threepwood.
No.
Do we just have to keep dog whistling the dog until it goes back to Miranda? I think we do. That kind of... Oh, too far. It's fucked off. Bet George wouldn't even dream of a rubber chicken with a pulley on the end. No, definitely not.
No.
But,
Wow, what am I supposed to say?
good dog. Hello. Maybe pet the puppy. No, because he goes... Oh, is this going to be one of those really annoying things where I have to move a little bit at a time? Fucking hope not. It looks like it is. Unfortunately not Carve. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well today. I tried that in the first instance and he was just like, no, I don't know what you want. Because this is quite tedious. Maybe they didn't know how else to implement this specific puzzle. Nearly there. Very nearly there. There we go.
Hi, Miranda. Here's Max back.
Oh, thanks very, very much, mister.
No problem.
I hope he cleaned that whistle
If I
before he
can do
gave it back
anything
to
for
her.
you, just tell me.
Okay, I'll do that. That's not a good idea.
It's a dog tag that says dog on it. Surely that belongs to the dog. Whatever. Okay, Miranda, I know you're blind, but I'd like you to defuse this bomb. Yeah. Maybe I can actually fuck around with it now that Max is out of the way.
It's fastened too securely. I can't remove it.
No, we're stuck with George. We can't defuse him. That's sellotape, George.
Nope.
You put a newspaper over it? Just pretend it's not there? No.
I used the pointed side of the dog tag to cut the bomb free from the duct tape that held it to the bench.
Bitch, you have a screwdriver.
Taking time bomb in my pocket is anything but calming. I must take it. Somebody might trigger the ignition.
Yeah, like you, picking it up and putting it in your sodding pocket. George, you are a strange man. I was gonna, if that hadn't worked, I was gonna wrap the jumper around it. Ah, yes, dog tags, those famously pointy objects. Definitely not rounded, blunt, made for wearing or anything, indeed. Right, now that... Oh, can we?
Nope.
No. I was going to say, can we use the screwdriver on the window to get it open? But no, we can't. Can we use the screwdriver on the rift?
I'd rather not.
Fair.
I'd rather not.
Okay. Can we just squeeze the bomb through the rift in the doors?
Good
Squidge
idea,
it in.
but the rift is too small for the bomb.
Use the dog tag, seeing as that's supposedly the world's sharpest knife. Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Apparently not. Spartan, hello, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being subscribed for 26 months in a row. Fucking hell.
Shocked_Spartan has been a sub for 26 months. Very naughty, kept you waiting, huh?
Oh, wow. I did not know that the TTS could actually do, like, questioning, huh. That's cool. Okay, let's have another chat with Miranda.
Hi, Miranda. I'm back.
Hi, can I help you?
Evidently not. Should we give her the bomb?
I'd rather not.
That's fair. Do you want the dog tag now?
Nope.
Nope. No jumper? You cold?
That doesn't work.
Okay.
That's not a good idea.
Do we need a non-broken stanchion? I've never heard that word before.
Oh no.
That's a no on that front. I mean, throwing the bomb out of the window is likely to set it off as well, and not going to help as much. Ooh, can we dick about with a loudspeaker? No.
Some loudspeakers attached to the ceiling of the coach.
It feels like that's going to be important for something.
Oh no.
Can't interact with the door. He's would say it's a translation error, but I'm not sure. I'm so glad to hear that, Spartan.
I am not a thief.
Uh-huh. Okay. So this is something that I talked about last time we played this. This is the kind of point-and-click adventure game where you have to do things in a specific order, otherwise they won't work. One of the things I always liked about Monkey Island is you could pick shit up as you went along and not have to sort of go back on yourself. Oh, give me a second, I need to fidget. And yes, I'm still in my jammies. That is a Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt that I wear for bed. I'm a grown-up. So it could be that I've tried to interact with something too early, and now I need to interact with it again.
I shouldn't talk to them now.
Let's try talking to the young man again. No, he's got nothing
Okay,
for us.
I'll be leaving then.
Bye.
Bye. Huh. Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, I found this bomb on the ground. Bravo, Tids. What are we going to do here? My stomach is grumbling, so I am going to redeem a treat for myself. Because I'm hungry, and you folks don't need to hear that. And it'll be a fizzy watermelon, because they're tasty.
Get nice and moist.
Hello, D. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, Tids. And thank you for the hydrate, Cypher. Fizzy watermelon, yeah, they're really nice. Oh, come on, camera, you can do it. There we go. Oh. He's asleep right now. So I'm not going to pet him. I'll put the treat to one side for when he wakes up. Don't want a repeat of what I did to him last weekend. Yeah, so they're like fake watermelon flavour, which is quite nice and refreshing. But they've got a little bit of like fizzy sugar on them, so they've got a bit of tang as well. They're really, really nice, really refreshing, and they're not too hard, which is good because my teeth are fucked. I'm eating Monster Munch like a sensible adult. I was doing that during the week, but then I ran out of Monster Munch because I ate a lot. HobbyTan, indeed. Tangy sweets are kind of my favourite sweets. Anything that's sort of fizzy and fruity is good, in my opinion. Okay. I've pulled the guide up because I've got no fucking idea what order I'm supposed to do shit in here. There we go. Guess what?
Excuse me, sir?
Yes,
Where are you coming from?
He's not unconscious anymore.
China. Don't you see that?
That's not what I mean. I mean, have you been in the train?
Bad
the whole
time to be
time?
laughing, George.
Yes, of course.
I didn't notice you a moment ago.
Impossible.
Pickled onion monster munch is the best flavour and I will die on this hill. No, I agree with you. I really like pickled onion stuff. I didn't used to like pickled onions though, funnily enough. I've only grown into liking them more recently. But yeah, pickled onions, pickled gherkins. Flaming Hot gang rise up. Flaming Hot's nice too. But pickled onion is superior. In my opinion, anyway. Fizzy and fruity, me after downing a bottle of lemonade. Bravo, tits. You're getting all of the good joke alerts today. Pickled onion is the best. Unfortunately, the youngest agrees with me. Ah, I see. That is a problem. Hello, Steen. Welcome in. Grade A slut for pickles, but I don't like pickled onion monster munch. That said, I haven't had them in about a decade. That's fair. Now, I am there with you on the slut for pickles.
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you mean, maybe I don't know?
I have.
Hey, are you alright? Oh no, he's dead! He
Wow.
behaved so strangely when I asked about Nico and Khan.
I've played one of these before. I remember it being goofy. Hey Zoe, welcome in. Yeah, the Broken Sword games are quite goofy. This one has the added goofiness of being made by fans rather than being made by the original dev team. So there's some weirdness to it. But I think it's a pretty serviceable fan-made game, to be honest with you. Though I will say, he went from being unconscious to being able to talk to being dead very quickly. I don't think I've ever had lacto-fermented pickles. Oh my god, he just died! Aimlessly wanders off. Yep, that's George. Just a hunch, Georgie boy, but I think he meant maybe, I don't know. Sounds like Brian on a night out. Oh, bless him. Poor Brian. Good old George, aimless bumming about Starbart. Yeah, we've got a fucking bomb in our pockets and we're just talking to people. Okay, so now that we've asked the now dead man about the about Nicole and Khan, can we shove the bomb out the door?
But the rift is too small for the bomb.
Ah, yeah, it is, isn't it? Screwdriver?
I'd rather not.
Would you rather just the bomb explode in your pocket, mate? Because that's what'll fucking happen if you don't do something.
That's not a good idea.
He is a few short minutes away from a very unfortunate trouser explosion right now. As Tid said earlier, it's after 4 somewhere in the world. Okay. Maybe we can talk to this unconscious guy now? Or maybe we can steal from him now?
I am not a thief.
No, okay. We still can't interact with the door, that's not changed. Maybe the young man has something new to tell us now. No.
Okay, I'll be leaving then.
Bye.
I like how George just goes up to people, stares at them, and then goes, I'm leaving now. And they're fine with that.
I shouldn't talk to them now.
He still doesn't want to talk to them. Let's go have a chat with Miranda again. I feel like at this point you'd just break the window, yeah.
Hi, can I help you?
Nope, she still can't defuse the bomb for me.
push the window pane, but nothing happens.
That's a no. Can we? So this is a good trick for breaking windows without injuring yourself.
No.
Or with less likelihood of injuring yourself. You put like a newspaper up against the window first and then you smash it. Because then you don't put your fist straight into grass. Glass? Putting your fist straight into grass is something that a lot of people on the internet need to do, actually. Okay. God forbid we ever touch grass, indeed. A lot of fabrics work too, yeah. Okay, so he still doesn't want to take this apart. I mean, I do. We do it from there? No, we can't. George says no. I may have done that at some point. Hey? No judgment here? Oh, for fuck's sake. He just died. We need to loot the corpse.
I search the body and find a photo. The words "See Hang" are written on the back, and there's a letter.
Is he going to read it? No, I'm going to have to read it, aren't I? Your Holiness, I am unworthy. I am a coward, a traitor, an unfaithful guard. The stress was too much. The order is too powerful. I had to act, and acted stupidly. I have broken the oath to your family. I feel intense shame. The that's definitely not Knights Templars. We must stop them. Jihang. Doomed. Some very convenient ink smudging there. Very convenient indeed.
The letter gets more and more unreadable. I can only read parts of it. The man wrote something about term. Did he mean the Templars? That wouldn't make sense. What has a Chinese prince got to do with the Templars?
I wonder who they could be. Yeah. And now we search the corpse again.
I search the body again and find a roll of duct tape.
I like how he's perfectly happy after just watching a man die in front of him to go, "Ooh, let's loot the corpse." And yet he won't break a fucking window. George has got some very questionable morals. Okay. If we give the duct tape to the injured guys...
I'd rather not.
It's just a thought. Like, he's, like, proper hurt. Can we talk to them?
I shouldn't talk to them now.
Okay. So much for helping the injured. And spitballing doing a World War II era Captain America. Oh, that could be fun, Cyborg. Classic D&D party morals. Yeah. A little bit. He's just the entire D&D party by himself. That's why he's so inconsistent. At the minute, he's acting like the Paladin and the Rogue are being paired together. Corpse can't sue. That's true. Oh, according to this guide, the only way to get the dog back over to Miranda is to just repeatedly use the whistle. So yeah, that's just the way that puzzle's designed. Okay. There was no way. There was no way I would have figured this out. We combine the duct tape with the bomb.
Now there's duct tape on each side of the bomb. And now?
And now, we stick it to the door.
The tape makes the bomb stick to the door in front of the rift. One look at the clock tells me there's not much time left. Only 5 minutes. Quick now, I must warn the other passengers. But how? I need to get their attention somehow. Not much time left.
I have to be quick, he says, slowly walking towards the other end of the carriage.
I shouldn't do that.
Can we actually... No, we can't. Okay. Okay, Miranda, you wanted to help?
I'm back.
Hi, can I help you?
Could I borrow your whistle?
Of course.
It's a dog whistle. How is this going to help? Shit on the floor, that's bound to get attention. That's all George ever does, Cyborg.
Please move quickly to the other end of the coach. A bomb is going to go off in a few moments.
Okay, yeah, that works. I mean, it was pretty fucking quiet in there. He could have got everybody's attention, I think, without, you know, the assistance of the dog. Put the corpse against the door, he can tank most of the explosion. Fucking hell. Okay, chat has descended into D&D logic now. Fabulous. Love it. Love it. I should know. I put it there. Yeah. How did we get here? That's a really good question, Tids. I have no fucking idea where we are. Is that a squirrel? Well, there's a pharmacy, so that's nice. Is this the bad place? It might be. I mean, it's what we deserve. Steal a football poster?
Lots of things have found their way into my pocket over the last couple of years. This poster definitely won't.
He's not a football fan. I will hear no slander against York. See? I said there's nice people in York.
Good afternoon.
Cheers, mates.
My name is George Stobart. I'm on a trip around Britain.
I'm Mike and that's Steve.
Okay. Hello, Mike and Steve. Sounds like a late 90s, early 2000s, either pop or comedy duo, doesn't it? And now everybody, live from the O2 Arena, it's Mike and Steve.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm the Holy St. Peter.
Calm down, I'm only asking.
And I'm only answering.
I like the bartender already. Mike and Steve, impossibly racist joke. I'd hope not.
Okay, so you're the bartender. Aren't you wondering why there are so few people here?
Oh, a new pub opened right across the road. Bobby Country. How noble. Business has been going down here ever since. Apart from Mike and Stephen over there, not many people find their way into this place. Those two are virtually part of this pub.
It's Mike and Steve in the morning for your drive time commute. Yes, exactly, Torpor. Beautifully done. I don't think I've said hello to you yet, have I? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
So, what do you do all day?
He tends the bar. He's a bartender.
Read newspapers and do whatever comes up. Sometimes I'm extremely lucky and the dishwasher packs up. So then I can repair it.
Oh man, this feels like my fucking life.
I don't care, read whatever. I'd even read a paper that's 5 years old.
Occasionally. something breaks, and then I have something exciting to do. This poor man. Steve looks scarily like that one picture of Andrew Tate. Oh my god, he does, doesn't he? A little bit less cocky, though.
Have you seen a dark-haired woman with a Latin-looking guy?
Is she your wife, son?
Well, not yet, but she's my girlfriend.
No, she's not, George. Stop lying.
You could say that.
Then why is she roaming around with that Latin-looking guy instead of being with you?
That's a long story. Listen, I don't want to bore you with the story of my life, so have you seen them?
No.
Oh, quick, call the Romanian police, yeah. No pizza box, unfortunately.
I couldn't ignore the fact that you seem to be a big soccer fan.
It's football.
As a matter of fact, my favourite club is York United, like most people from around here. And I like Charlie Chickleston in particular. My son's wanted a Chickleston shirt
Okay.
for years now.
Maybe he'll be lucky someday.
I know nothing of the sports ball. Is Charlie Chickleston an actual footballer? Mug someone for a shirt, got you. We actually had a football shirt earlier. That might be what the jumper is.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
Oh, yes indeed, sir, I do. I read a lot and attend seminars, so I learn quite a few things. And I love the Templars. They're my second hobby, so to speak.
Oh no.
Mine too.
We've got a Deus Vault fucker here.
Tell me something about them.
A medieval order of knights eradicated by Philip III.
Surprise, surprise, he's not a real person. Okay.
About the Templars in Paris. I really must attend, even if my wife will kick up a fuss about it.
I am impressed.
He's not a real pub landlord, he attends seminars. Here comes the racism, yeah.
Do you know whether the Templars can be linked to
I don't think this is the right crowd to be asked about a sports ball. Yeah, that's fair.
The Templars have good connections to the Chinese royalty.
Which
Did they?
royalty?
They are said to have connections to Prince Zihang.
Zihang.
Exactly. There's some uncertainty about both parties' intentions, though. After all, the prince was unable to support the Templars with soldiers, as his own army was so badly trained. And the Templars were too greedy to support the Chinese court financially. The links are supposed to be intact even today, though.
Are there any further clues?
The exhibition in Paris is expected to be very helpful regarding that matter. It may even provide some new evidence.
Do you know where exactly in Paris it will be held?
I'm afraid not, but I'm going to find out soon. I only know this
So, you buying a pint or what?
real event
Yeah.
from the last writings of the Grand Master Jacques de Molay. And he wrote about the return
Christ, he must be so bored.
of that very seal.
Like, this stuff's interesting, don't get me wrong, but how is he finding time to go to all these seminars and learn all this shit? His pub must be really fucking going under.
Do you think such a
Poor
seal
guy.
exists?
Oh yes, I'm quite sure of that.
What does that mean?
Nothing. I doubt that the seal will be of any importance. Jacques de Molay only wanted to frighten his pursuers and enemies shortly before he died. A very unnatural death, I may add. But all he got were taunts and derision.
I need to get to that exhibition in Paris as quickly as possible. Maybe I'll find the seal there. It must be important for the Templars to kill for it. But first, I need a room for the night. There are no flights to Paris today.
I'm just thinking, do you think he just leaves Mark and Steve in the pub? Like, alright lads, take care of the bar. I'm going to Polytech.
Could I rent a room?
Shouldn't be a problem. We've got plenty of rooms on the first floor, and they're all free.
Then I'll
No
take it.
free drinks.
There you go. It's the first door on the left-hand side.
Thanks.
Suppose it wouldn't be a proper pub if it didn't have a couple of rooms that you could kip him. Oh, pissing off to Paris. Brexit words, yeah. He seems alright. Maybe him saying that he loves the Templars was more of a he finds them fascinating and less of a oh yes.
I pull at the door, but it doesn't open. I can't reach that bucket. That's not a good idea.
I don't know, I think it'd be funny. More a historical interest, less Deus fault. Yeah, exactly. Let's hope it's that. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. He seems nice.
I put the key into the lock. There's a creaking noise and the key slips out of the lock again. Either the bartender gave me the wrong key or the lock is broken.
Or somebody's on the other side of it and just pushed the key back out.
Damn it! The bartender has left.
Love me Templars, love me Crusades, 8 Turks, simple as, yeah, a little bit. Okay, so this is a problem. Are Mike and Steve just looking after the bar now? Alright, lads.
Do you have any idea where the bartender has gone?
Yeah, he went to get himself something to read. Should be back in an hour.
Well,
Takes him an hour to get something to read.
We do.
I was fucking right.
Of course, why not? Yeah, we used to, wouldn't it? It's not the first time Mr. Parler's left his pub.
I was fucking right. He leaves them in charge and fucks off to the library. Props to them if they're not just drinking him completely fucking dry while he's gone. You clamber over the bar, pour yourself a couple of pints.
Do you know how I can get into my room? The
key doesn't work. A problem we know well.
What can I do?
Are you up for a little match?
Aw, thank you for hydrating, HobbyTan.
Right, mates. And you have to win, of course.
No problem.
Do you know Indian?
And you enjoy your time in the Lurkers Lounge.
That's what you want to do?
Right. Are you ready?
Ready. Here we go.
What?
I win.
I'm no match for you.
Never give up, mates.
I think I need a minute. Welcome on in, Ash. You just missed some questionable arm wrestling sounds.
You filthy animals.
That was certainly some sound effects, yep. That was like that coupled with the fact that when George said the key doesn't work, they were like, oh yeah, that's a problem we know well. You both know? Like at the same time? It's okay. I appreciate you're in a small town and that some people may judge you, but you can be yourselves with us. You can be open. This is a welcoming, safe environment for you to explore your feelings.
Is that water you're drinking?
Yes, it is. I don't drink alcohol anymore. Now you're surprised, aren't you?
A little.
You see, a couple of years ago, I forgot my own children's names. All because of the drinking. Since then, I've been on the water.
Market Steve Shipwen, yeah.
Sort of tender.
That ginger guy's legs are spread at 90-degree angles. Zero cock shame going on there, yep. As long as he's comfortable. I've just realised that his leg is right up against Steve's leg as well. Yeah. They were definitely arm wrestling.
Hey, Mike. Another match?
Of course.
Okay, we clearly... We clearly need to do something so that we can win the arm wrestling.
Never give up, mates.
Otherwise, it's just gonna keep ending like that. Which Mark seems happy with. Yeah. Oh, arm wrestling. Okay. There was a needle in that glass. I think we're gonna soap ourselves up. And then or we can try and put the soap in his... No, that'd be really mean. Could just stab him with the needle. It certainly sounded that way, didn't it, Ash? Mark and Steve are just very good friends. Are we lubing up before our next bout of arm wrestling? I think we are. I think we are. Oh. No, we're not. We're taking the soap with us, though. So, again, we've got a situation where we couldn't do something because it wasn't time for us to do it yet. Fucking hell, it's proper. Didn't I have another button for this? I think I did. Can't remember where it is. Ah, it's there.
Allude.
You can have both. So, we can now go into the pharmacy, which we couldn't do before.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
Hello there.
How long have you been working here?
Please, sir, if you need
Good old George sock puppet stabber. Oh my god.
my business, I'm not particularly interested in idle chit-chat.
I just thought that...
I just told you not to bother me unless you need medical treatment.
Understood.
Wow. Do you want a needle?
That's not a good idea.
Let's see what we can interact with in. Ooh.
I can't walk into a pharmacy and steal drugs.
I mean, you can. Whether you should or not is another question.
Good afternoon.
But you can.
What can I do for you?
I wondered if I could get this file over here.
That's a laxative.
Yes, I know. I've been constipated for days now.
It's nice that he's open about it.
Well...
I knew it. Listen, mister. Laxative is free, and you don't even need a prescription for it. Nevertheless, I only hand out laxatives to customers who really need them. And you obviously don't.
He just said he was constipated. Surely that's enough. One of the symptoms. I can't shit, bruv. What the fuck else would it be? Yeah.
There are some health magazines in this rack. Not really interesting.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I scanned this outdated newspaper for something useful, but except a report about a school that was hit by an outbreak of constipation, affecting hundreds of children, there's nothing of interest. Wait a minute. Constipation. Here's something about the symptoms. The children complained about severe pain in the stomach and back. Furthermore,
Win by wrestling. Win the wrestling by making Mark shit himself. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. So now he knows what the symptoms of constipation are.
Walk into a pharmacy and steal drugs.
Beyond just, you know, not
Good
shitting.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
Okay, let's try this
Walk
again.
into a pharmacy and steal drugs.
Do I have to leave the pharmacy and come back?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
Uh-oh. You can get laxatives from Tesco. I don't think there's a Tesco here. Bet George has a lot of pain in his stomach and back after that arm wrestling. Indeed. Indeed. Bravo. Okay. Let's try this again. No Tesco. God, this really is the sticks.
Steal drugs. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. What can I do for you?
No, it's still not doing it. Okay, let me hand him the newspaper.
Sir, can I please get one of those files?
I've
Okay.
told you repeatedly not to bother me.
Okay, Stobart. Now it's time to show how good you are at acting. But sir, my stomach hurts and my back. The pain is unbearable. It's agony.
You really seem to be ill. Better take one of these.
He just wants him to leave. I like how his hair keeps falling into his face and he just whooshes it back. I have been there. It's a nice little animation though and quite smooth. So I just call 111 and piss off. Yeah. Okay. An entire bottle just for one laxative. That seems a little excessive. He's Virgil posing on us. Yes, he is. Bad acting isn't a disease. No, it is not. I mean, I'm chronically ill, but not because I'm a bad actor. Hello, Haribo. Welcome in. How you doing?
Mike runs to the washroom like a scalded cat. The fact that his belly was a little tender has fueled the effect of the laxative. Stephen has run after him.
Thanks for the far too detailed sound design there, folks.
No thanks. Destroy your lungs drugs don't really do it for me.
Nah, George is more of a party drugs kind of guy.
No.
There's got to be some alcohol somewhere, or put soap in there.
That's not gonna work.
Bottle. Here we go. No. Stephen is either very supportive or they're into some crazy stuff. Yeah.
No.
Mike was later hospitalized due to someone spiking him with a massive overdose of laxatives. Yeah, it does feel like we may have done that a little bit. Oh, okay. I wouldn't have thought of this either.
No.
Okay, we don't put it in there. We do have soap cubes now, though. Oh. If we put the water on the table...
The table is wet now. Now what?
We use our tiny cubes of soap.
The surface of the table, quite slippery.
Oh, Spartan, no. Gross.
The soap makes the surface of the table quite slippery.
Do we have to wait for them to be finished in the bathroom? Because this could be a while. We gave Mark a lot of laxatives. Maybe we should just leave. Oh, tids. admire the scenery for a second. Oh, now that would be telling, wouldn't it, Alex? How has he not noticed that at all? Okay, I will tell you how I voted. And actually, I will ask the folks in chat to join in. Alex has put up a poll on Twitter asking if folks like or dislike musicals. Now, I voted for I like musicals, but Less Than Law posted a really good reply thread to your poll, and I 100% agree with it. Everyone disliked that. I think a lot of the time there are subgenres of musicals that get lumped in with the sort of grander spectrum of musicals. Like, I don't consider the shit that comes out of Disney, like the standard stuff that comes out of Disney, as musicals. Because Disney just do that. Disney kind of started the trend of having musical numbers in animated films to make them more family friendly. Which is why Shrek apes that so fucking hard. But musicals like Singing in the Rain, Little Shop of Horrors, Rocky Horror Picture Show, proper musicals that in some cases have been started off on stage and then been translated into a film. Yeah, I do like those. I like a lot of those. There are some that I don't like. Couldn't get on with Into the Woods. Greatest Showman is fine. There are some songs in it that are very catchy, very enjoyable, and nice to listen to outside of the remit of the film itself. But the film itself, I could take it or leave it. The Beetlejuice musical's pretty good. Rocky Horror is very Marmitey. I have a fondness for it specifically because I know the production history behind it, and that makes me appreciate it in a different way. But I'm weird. But Little Shop of Horrors is a fucking fantastic musical. Well worth a look. What else is really good? Rocky Horror is legitimately one of my favourite things ever. So good. And that is a perfectly reasonable stance to take, Ash. The thing about musicals is I'm not going to hate on somebody for not liking them. I don't like I said, I don't like all of them myself. And I don't think some things that are considered by as musicals by some people are musicals as far as I'm concerned. Everybody's got different tastes. Everybody's got different opinions. And as long as we can be respectful of each other, it doesn't really matter which side of the fence you fall on, as far as I'm concerned. But I feel like there's a lot of folks like you, Alex, that have had negative experiences with musicals, like being tricked into watching Beauty and the Beast, because if you were talking about the live action one, I saw your comment about that. That's a fucking terrible film. They've got these negative experiences, and that makes them less inclined to try other musicals that they may actually really love. The thing that makes me rip my hair out is when a person bursts into song mid-sentence. Yeah, and there's a couple of examples in Disney films, surprisingly enough, of them taking the piss out of that, because it can be quite annoying. I'm gonna start the arm wrestling while we're talking about musicals.
Hey, Mike, another match?
Yeah, I think it very much depends on your preferences, your tastes.
Looks like it. But I could swear my elbow slipped on the table.
Come on, Mike. Don't be a sore loser.
You're right. I'm probably imagining things. You won fair and square.
So, how can I open the door?
Just give it a decent kick and it will open all right.
Mike's trying too hard again and shot at himself.
Thank you, Mike.
Still got the effect of the laxatives. Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat is technically an opera because there's no spoken dialogue. Yeah, that makes sense. And actually, on the note of those kinds of musicals, Jesus Christ Superstar, the one with Tim Minchin in him, really fucking good. I'm not a big fan of Lloyd Webber at all, for a lot of reasons, but I think mostly because of having Tim Minchin playing Judas. Huh, so good. The Matilda musical is supposed to be really good, but I've not seen that. And there's Avenue Q, of course. Avenue Q's great. So it was very much going to be like 80-20 split on the votes, you know, surprised at the current result for sure. What is the current result, out of interest? Because I know dislike was fast gaining on like last time I checked. I was very surprised by Mel C in that. Yeah, that's fair. Is he gonna just... No. 58-41. Holy shit. Yeah. And that may be in part down to different interpretations of... Oh, right, we were going to Paris after we'd had a nap. I remember. One day later, back in Nico's apartment. Sorry, I had a moment there where I was like, is he taking drugs in his room? Hey, Podlord, welcome in. I hope you're doing well.
The only museum that comes to mind is the Muse Croon, but there are two problems. First, it's been a long time, and I don't know if I can find it. Second, Andre. I guess I don't have...
Andre! Labino! Oh, we can't use the computer anymore, so,
That's Nico's answer. I've got one of these myself back home in America.
Nothing there, okay. So George poisoned and then humiliated a stranger. Then just go for a nap. Yep. That sounds like an average George Stobart day. Doesn't look like there's anything new for us to investigate here. Adventure game protags are actually just chaos gremlins who do the most psychopathic shit with little to no prompting. Yeah. Like, Guybrush is always going to be my favourite, I think. Just went to York International Airport, screaming. Yeah, York doesn't have an airport. But in this universe it does. I don't know why they chose York specifically. And a U-Bahn, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I can find it, he says. It's right fucking there. Are you, though? Oh, okay, no, he didn't find it. And that guy is shackled.
Wow, a piece of a broken dental brace.
What's that doing on a park bench?
Hello there. Hello there.
Shoot planes out
Hello
the top
there.
of the minister like a slingshot. Hey, Buff, welcome in. How you doing? Okay, so clearly we've got to speak to the bound man. But I'm still concerned that there is just a bit of a broken dental brace sitting on this park bench. Like, where is its owner? Why do you know what a broken dental brace looks like? I mean, there's also that. George has approximate knowledge of many things.
Hi, could you help me?
That depends on your question. What's your name?
My name is George Stobart. Stobart, 2 B's and 2 T's.
Wow, that's
What's your
really specific.
Nice to meet you, George. My name is Dr. Blackter. How can I help you?
And I'm definitely not evil.
I don't mean to be rude, but why are you bound hand and foot?
I can hardly answer that question, George.
Why is that? You must have done something, or you wouldn't be in chains, would you?
He asked really nicely.
In my eyes, what I did wasn't wrong at all, George. Only in the eyes of the people that saw me do it. To me, what's important is not what I've done or not done, but why you're asking me about it. In today's society, it seems almost commonplace to put people in chains who haven't done anything wrong.
He killed a guy, didn't he?
I assume it's nothing unusual to be in chains anymore. Which leads me to the question.
I love apolitical games.
Isn't that an irrefutable sign that we're living in an Orwellian society, George?
Yeah, this guy definitely killed somebody.
I've seen it from that perspective. Putting that guy in chains makes sense to me now.
VA desperately trying to hide an Austrian accent, yeah. I like how George got from that ramble everything that was being delivered to him and was just like, yeah, this all makes sense now. Alright, George, if you say so, mate. He both definitely killed somebody and writes opinion pieces for the Telegraph.
I'm looking for the museum croon. I should know where to find it, but I got lost somehow.
I can't tell you the way, but I'd like to know something from you. Or rather about you in exchange.
Listen,
oh my god, he's a fey folk.
Quid pro quo, George. You tell me something, I tell you something.
If it's absolutely necessary.
And now he's Hannibal Lecter. Can't believe they just fucking stuck a Silence of the Lambs reference in there. Welcome back, Sinister.
Do you have a girlfriend, George?
Hey, that's kind of personal.
Oh, you're normally more than happy to tell everybody that you've got a girlfriend when you don't.
None of the people you'll meet here will be as cooperative as me.
Okay, I have a girlfriend.
Well done. First, walk down this street until you reach a corner shop. What's your girlfriend's name, George?
Why should I tell you that?
Quid pro quo, George.
Holy shit. We're just giving this guy all of our information. And some of Nicole's as well. You gotta trust your local bound man. I'm fucking telling you now. He's a member of the Fae. He's asking for all this information so that he can take our identity. So he can live as us. And be bound no longer. Going off of this, I assume George Stobart's passwords are all password 1. Yeah. It's probably not even a 1 at the end.
You've got some nerve. Her name is...
Oh my god, look at that lie image. Hang on. The sparkles were covering up, so I had to stop talking for a minute there. I'm just going to take a screenshot of that. The one was begrudgingly added as security requirements updated. Yeah, that's fair. If we happen to see Liar George on the Discord at any point in the future, just know that every time you see him, I'm gonna laugh like this because that is just unbearably funny to me for some reason. Should we lie? I think we should lie. I just really want to click it. We're gonna lie.
You're lying, George. I can see that. I used to work with people who were lying to me, remember?
The illusion of choice.
You've got some nerve. Her name is Nico.
Well done, George. Well done. After that corner shop, you turn left.
Yes, we should lie. We just met you, yeah.
Then walk straight on. Do you have dreams, George?
But
quid pro.
Okay. I dream about my girlfriend being abducted and I can't do anything about it. That's terrible sometimes.
Only sometimes, though. For the rest of the time, it's kind of hot.
Take the first turn right and you'll find the museum. Do you hear your girlfriend scream in your dreams, George? Do you hear her scream?
This is fucking dark. Can I? This is a normal park conversation.
Take good care of your girlfriend, George.
Yeah, the lambs, George. Yeah, that was, let's leave.
Museum Croon, closed for refurbishing. Damn it, wait, maybe there's another museum.
Great. So we just gave up all that information to a strange man who's very clearly done something wrong and doesn't want to admit to it. For nothing. The fucking museum's shut. Why didn't we just buy a tourist map if it's to a museum? Exactly, we could have gone to, like, tourist information or fucking anything, but no, we decided to talk to the weirdo in the fucking park. George is God's imperfect idiot. Oh, thank you for the posture check, Pudlord. And hello, Soup, welcome on in, I hope you're doing well. Whilst we're doing this posture check, I'm actually gonna open my blind up a little bit more, because it's gotten very cloudy around here. So, hang on a second, folks. There we go. And now that posture check. Or internet poster Jack. Yeah, that works too. George out here doing everything in the most oblique way possible, yeah. He's like a Labrador, but unlikable. No, if he was like a Labrador, he'd at least be good at acquiring snacks. George is beyond gremlin levels. He's like a pile of slime that screams. Wow! George is just trying to get himself killed. It does feel that way at this point. It feels like we've been put in charge of making sure that he can't. Just another day in the life of George Peerless Opsec Stobbart. Yeah. He's only good at gathering our collective scorn. So the cafe. France Nationale is, I think, the only place we've not been to. Oh no, that's the newspaper. Does Montfaucon count as a museum? I'm going to head to a park and then bound myself and see if anyone pulls a George. Oh dear.
Museum Kroon, closed for refurbishing. Damn it, wait, maybe there's another museum.
But there's not. Could go to the Ruggieri. Oh shit, there's people here.
I can't remember what the French call the Baphomet idol. Was it Marseille?
I don't think so. I think it was something with an S.
If only someone could help us.
Here I come to save the day. Okay, let's talk to the passers-by. Oh no, they're English!
Pardon me?
Is that all we're gonna say? Pardon me?
It says that Montfaucon is collecting donations for the Third World next Saturday.
Oh, that's nice.
To come and listen to the choir sing.
Get fucking denied, Georgie boy.
Sooner. He knew about the Templars when I first came to Paris. Maybe he can help.
So it was Montfaucon we needed to go to. I was fucking right, but I had to come here first. I'm trying really hard not to be frustrated by being so on rails. And by George just not remembering anything from the last two games that nearly got him fucking killed. And in some situations actually did get him fucking killed. That cravat, I know. I actually have a cravat fairly similar to that. I like it. It's very comfy to wear. But I don't get to wear it very often because most people think if you wear a cravat instead of like a normal tie or even a bow tie, you're just a bit weird. But cravats are cool. Bring back the cravat. That's what I say. You knew before he knew, so computer says no. The thing is, he already knew Podlord because we came and talked to this guy at Montfaucon in the first game. It's just that George has literally forgotten everything that happened to him over the last two games. And it's really frustrating. I think we should bring back robes and capes and shit, I agree. Go for the full cult chic look, you know? I actually, where's my cape? I have a cape that is just hung on the back of my door. For when I'm a little cold, but not too cold. Bring back the cravat, the premier soup-catching neckwear, indeed. Soup, non-weird variety. Which I keep having to say now, because like I've been really, in terms of food-wise, I've been really craving soup lately. Again, non-weird. You're safe, soup. Weird variety that time.
Pardon me. Yes, what can I do for you?
If Fred Jones has held a torch for ascots for the past half century, then why not cravats? Yeah, exactly. And the ascot suits him. Ascots are nice too. I think they make you look a little bit dorky, but in a good way. I mean, I suppose so does a bow tie or a cravat. Yeah, I'm generally more of a bow tie person. I do have a selection of quirky but understated ties as well, but I have more bow ties than anything else. I love a good bow tie when I'm scrubbing up. Cravats are either Doctor Who core or Kingpin core, in my opinion. Yeah, fair play. Or a cravat at my wedding. Cool. Very cool.
Do you remember me?
Oh, you're the man whose chalice I cleaned.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Interesting euphemism.
No, it's alright. I enjoyed doing it.
Really? That's a relief.
Is it? So, the priest can remember us. The very clearly quite senior in terms of years, priest, can remember us. But we, George Stobbart, absolute melt, can't remember him, or couldn't remember him.
Have you seen Nicole Collard lately? She's my girl.
That's not a relief, mate, that's a statue. That was great.
Their names and faces, but I am sure you will find her. God will be with you.
That sounded like he was taking the piss there. God will be with you. Sucker.
Can you tell me what the idol of Baphomet used to be called?
Baphomet?
Has George become stupider?
I mean in French.
Yes, I think he has.
Let me think. I can't remember, but I remember seeing the name somewhere here in this church.
Okay, I'll take a look around.
And also with you. Bravo, Torpo. Hey, Zatheo, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Does George have selective amnesia? I think he does, Spartan. It's really interesting. Currently wearing a blanket as a cape. Fuck yes, Pudlord. Love it. It's really interesting that this is supposed to be like a bridging point between the second and third games in the series, and that George just doesn't seem to remember anything that happened in the first and second games.
This church is just as splendid as I remember.
Yes, it is. And that is thanks to the
George has a mild case of severe brain damage. It seems that way, yeah.
Not only to support the poor souls in the third world, but also for the restoration of this church. Are you coming to this service next Saturday?
George is Ash is Pikachu. Does that mean that Nicole is Ash? Yes, sure.
Anything, but I'll try to be there.
I'd be so grateful.
Okay, so I think we got the information we needed. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I feel like that archway has gotten bigger since we were last here. Like in the previous games. This is all exactly how I remember it, though. Except without the cops lacking off here. So they were at the cafe. The scariest game villain, the arch that gets bigger, indeed. I like his socks.
Can you hear me? Can I ask you a question?
Our arch nemesis. Well done. Can I threaten them with the screwdriver?
No.
No, I can't. Is that Orson Welles? It might be, actually. It does look like Orson Welles, doesn't it? They will not talk to me at all. Are we gonna find out that we've been a ghost all along at the end of this game? Maybe we missed something in Montfaucon. No worries, Pudlord. You take care. Thank you so much for being here today. It's been lovely to have you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Ah, the French Templars have always been celebrated for their excellence. We were Bruce Willis all along. No, that's not true. Bruce Willis is more likable than George. Initially, I felt bad for picking on George, but he just... I can't help myself. Big if true. We didn't look at... I mean, we've looked at all of this shit before. We should know this by now, George. We spent hours contemplating this fucking window.
Take a closer look. I see it. The writing Baphomet below the illustration of Jesus can easily be made out. But there's something written underneath it, much smaller.
In the window. Can we just remove it? Just smash the window.
Nope.
It ruins all my fun.
No, it's pointless. I can't read it.
Oi, priesty boy, can I borrow your glasses? Welcome back, Rocket. How's it going? I think George is bad you haven't seen Halligan from Mystery of the Druids. That's very true. I haven't. Okay, no extra options there. Is this going to be another one of the priest goggles activate? Is this going to be another one of those things where I've got to go to a location that I didn't need anything from before and suddenly magically the thing I need will be there?
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
As Bob Ross just said, it's just a happy accident, Cypher.
A magnifying glass. It probably belongs to one of the tourists.
It's mine now. Is it me, or does this guy look like Goth Lobino? George never got told he was eating human and kept eating, though. Halligan is unhinged to the nth degree. Yeah, that's fair. Did I not pick it up? I swear I fucking picked it up. The fuck? Did I just leave it on the floor? Game? There we go. I don't know what happened there. You just went to... I don't know. I think you looked at it. Oh. Supposed to pick it up. Okay.
A magnifying glass. It probably belongs to one of the tourists.
They've not noticed it. We can borrow it and put it back. Don't make me talk to people. Okay, I can't talk to people anyway. Do I have to wait for them to leave? It's right fucking there. Oh, we can interact with the cafe now. Just gonna sit there in the chair staring at the magnifying glass on the floor, willing it to land in our pockets. Oh, a birthday cake.
I'd like a piece of cake.
Oh, excusez-moi. Our patisserie couldn't deliver any cakes this week.
Boo. Ice cream?
Do you have ice cream?
No, I'm sorry, but we do not have any ice cream. But we do have quite cheap ice lollies.
Okay. I'll have a coffee. Black coffee, please.
Anything else?
Need to get me a copy of... Oh, Druids. Do I not already own it?
We are, sir. A black coffee.
I may already own it. I'll have to have a look. Anything else? Walks away before you can answer, yeah.
I'd like to pay, please.
That is €16.80.
What? That's a ripoff. Okay. I don't have a choice, do I?
I didn't even know we still had money. Very French service. Okay, now we can pick. We had to wait for them to fucking leave. Just no idea where our girlfriend is.
A magnifying glass. It probably belongs to one of the tourists. I wonder if they'll miss it. I guess not.
It's fine. Go away before I insult you a second time. Yeah. Paris recently got Thanos snapped and they don't have the supply. Yeah, that makes sense. Bravo, Ash. Oh, me back. Yeah, I am a little frustrated with having to do things in a certain way.
It reads Sue. That's it.
Okay, maybe now the English people will acknowledge my existence. Paris here looks more lively than Gotham in Gotham Knights. Really? That's rough. Don't think I own Gotham Knights. It was on the to-do list, but... Oh, thank you, HobbyTan. Okay. I've heard it's not very good. Yeah, I have also heard that. It's pretty bad. Wow, okay then. No, they were at the cafe. Isn't the game in the Humble Bundle? Really? Fuck, that's brutal.
Hello? Sue.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Thank you very much.
No, not at all. Maybe you can help me in exchange.
Nope.
Okay, what's the problem?
Can you tell me where I can find a museum that houses objects from the age of the Templars?
Let me think. How about the Museum Natres near the Montfaucon?
Thanks, you've been a great help.
Guess what? We're going back where we were before.
Explosion a few years back?
What?
The explosion. Broken glass all around, me in the middle.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Boom, and everything was broken. Luckily, I was able to save myself by diving out of the way like a cat.
Well, that's really exciting.
Okay, so he can remember the explosion. You'd think they would have learned from Avengers that live service solo games do not work well. Yeah. That's really rough. Oh, okay. It is actually a separate marker on the map. Can we root around in the bin while they're not looking? No.
Can you tell me something about...
They're going to tell me to piss off.
Out there.
Yep.
Come back later.
But I can't go in without a ticket.
That's not our problem. We're watching the match.
Ah, shit. Hit the wrong button.
I don't have any money left. I'll have to sneak in.
Oh. Okay. That shouldn't be too difficult. They don't give a fuck.
Genuine enthusiasm.
George Stubber, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. There's a username I didn't expect to see. He has arrived. Okay, so we've got a watchman. It's almost like they knew that the guys on the door aren't paying attention. His ears were burning.
You won't just let me in there, will you?
I can't. There's restoration work going on in there. The exhibits will be available in about 2 months.
2 months. 2 fucking months. No. Unacceptable.
The museum crew is completely closed for restoration.
That's true. The city is investing a lot of money in the restoration of the local museums. You're lucky the museum hasn't been closed as well.
Have you ever heard of the Templars?
You mean
I'm just gonna
Knights Templar?
ask him a lot of questions.
There are some artifacts just behind this door.
Do you know what it is?
No, monsieur. I'm not really interested in those things. My fields are football.
Jesus, tits, really?
Well, my wife.
Hang on a minute. Gonna have a quick nosy at that. And we'll ask about
I can't
you.
wait for 2 months. Can't you make a little exception? I need some information I can probably get in this room.
Oh, Starfinder.
I'm
Nice.
sorry, sir, but I can't let you go in there.
If there's anything in this that I actually really want, I may pick it up. And then there'll be a bunch of new games for you folks for the giveaways. Including a few, by the looks of things, that I have played on stream. Oh, hey, look, a copy of Stacking. Yeah, I might pick this up. Yep, there we go. There is at least 3 things in here that I've got on my wish list. So, yeah, I'll probably pick that up. Thank you for dropping the link.
Nice weather. Perfect for playing football. Outside.
I can't take it any longer, sir. Could you stop talking about football, please?
No.
Aren't you interested in the match?
Oh,
your colleagues in the ticket
Ash,
booth
thank you
are
for the treat
watching
for
the
me.
match between France and
It's very
Germany.
kind of you.
Don't you want to see that match?
It is a fizzy cable.
Of course, I'd love to see the match.
Before I eat it.
I'm not
And
allowed to leave my post here.
thank you for the treat for
That's why I'd
Porthos.
be much
He is still
obliged
asleep,
if
so
you
it
could
can go
stop
in the
talking
pile for when
about
he
it.
wakes up.
It makes me sad.
So we're just going to make him really sad.
Your colleagues are watching the game in the ticket booth, and you're here. Don't you think it's a little unfair that you have to work?
Well, what can I say? I tried to take the day off, but my colleagues were faster than me.
Well, I suppose, but...
That's not gonna work.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a football shirt, so maybe it'd work, but I guess not.
I've tried it the nice and friendly way. Now it's time for a dastardly piece of cunning.
Dastardly piece of cunning.
Oh my god, a penalty for the French team! What a brutal foul on Zidane!
Okay, I'm pretty sure that Zidane is an actual footballer, and I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Zidane. Am I wrong? Does anybody know anything about sports ball? Yeah, he is. Okay, cool.
Thank you so much, sir. Don't let
Prepare to be poisoned, minimum wage worker. Do. You said don't let anybody in, but does it count if it's me just walking in? We'll have this magazine.
It's not an FHM, but you must always educate yourself with new things.
Did he say what I think he said then?
This says that the parchment is one of the last documents written by Jacques de Molay. Shortly before he was burnt at the stake, he's said to have told one of his servant boys, Geoffrey de Charnay,
Oh, is FHM not a thing anymore?
That was said to be more powerful than 1,000 gods. Wow, 1,000 gods, huh? Not just one, but 1,000. It says Molay instructed Charney to look for the seal, but before he could find it, he met the same fate as
Really,
his master.
Torpor?
Charney
Fascinating.
was burnt alive by the French Inquisition. Although managed to hide the parchment from his enemies, the seal has remained lost to this day. The only trace that the parchment gives leads to is Portugal Tomar, a provincial small town northeast of Lisbon. The Templars' last European stronghold in the 14th century. When Tomar fell and the order was destroyed,
Hurry up,
the
George.
seal disappeared
I
with
want
the
to talk to
conclusion of
Alex.
the war. But it is assumed that the seal is still hidden somewhere in the area. The sandy and rocky hills of Tomar are an attractive destination for archaeologists, tourists, and adventurous treasure seekers. That
There we
will
go.
be it.
Oh,
Tomar.
fuck's sake. Is he done now?
Nothing. It's all right. Stobart, you are fantastic.
Steady now.
You got rid of the Watchman, and now you even know your next destination, Portugal.
Sorry, heard football chat from the other room and I just had to try and fit in. Yes, football, goal it in, offside. I'm 100% with you, Alex. I know fuck all about football. I always defer to chat when there's any kind of sporting related thing, unless it's martial arts. I know stuff about martial arts. And I know a little bit about hockey, because I actually quite like hockey. But ball related sports. It's a goal! They got it over the wicket! Yeah, exactly. I don't fucking know. My favourite is when someone says, "Do you watch footy?" and I respond no, and then they just go off anyway. It's like, yeah, what was the point in asking me if you were just going to talk to me about, talk at me about a thing I have no idea about anyway? And you just sort of stand there going, with the sound of silence just playing in your head in the background.
Behind the thick glass pane,
Yes, Spront. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you like football, power to you. It's a nice, healthy activity. As history has proven, some of the fans can be arseholes, but you get that in basically everything.
We have happy accidents.
For me, it's always Untitled by Simple Plan. I've made a mistake. I've nowhere to run. Life goes on as I'm fading away. Yeah, that is fair. That is a good alternative. Oh, jeez. I've not thought about that song in a long time. Thanks, Tids. Text me back to the days of my emo youth. Oh, look at him. He's just so desperate to watch the football. Barat, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. At the gig last night, someone asked me, "You supporting Man U or Liverpool tomorrow?" And I just stared until they went away. That's fair. I would have just gone, no. And that would have been the end of it. Okay. Airport. We need to go to the airport. Portugal. Not far from Tomar. Is it Tomar? Tomar? I don't know. That's where my impulsive thoughts would probably do me in.
Maybe later.
Oh, tits!
Oh, dude.
I'm too much on TikTok. I heard airport and had to think of the meme. There's a TikTok meme involving airports now. I very seriously struggle to keep up with what's going on TikTok. Can barely keep up with what's going on in my own house, let alone on TikTok. I'm getting old now, you see. Let's have a chat with the souvenir seller.
Hello.
Why does Portugal look like the Middle East? Because it's been designed by people who don't know what Portugal looks like. Middle Portugal. Is that chocolate?
You wouldn't give me that box of chocolates for free if I asked nicely, would you?
That's gonna be a no.
Who do you think you are? Leave me alone if you're not buying anything.
Because we're in East Portugal. Duh. Right, there's another little bit of my soul just exited my body with that joke. Well done.
How long have you had this shop?
Since that crazy professor over there started believing he can find some treasure down the well.
But that's possible, isn't it?
He won't find anything. 2 weeks ago, I told him I had lost my wristwatch and asked him to keep an eye open.
Did you get it back?
Yes and no.
We can be totally soulless by Friday. Fuck you, Tids.
Real good at taking care of these things, are you?
Why are my mods always bullying me?
Because some brat wants to mess about with your goods. I even cut holes in my newspapers so I can see what's going on while those thieves think I'm reading.
Have you caught anyone yet?
Certainly. That brat over there tried to steal a box of chocolates. I caught him and spanked his ass like in the good old times.
Maybe I can find your watch.
If you want to look for it, fine.
Rude.
I've stopped looking for it a few days ago. I'll only lose it again.
Are you by any chance interested in the well over there and the workings?
Not really. What's so interesting about a well?
Now come on, it might hide the
Doorbell.
greatest treasure of the
I'll be
Knights
right back,
Templar.
folks.
Knights... what?
Templar. Knights Templar. Didn't you pay attention in history class?
I never went to school.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I had ordered some bits and bobs to kind of improve our setup in the kitchen. New drainer.
Hello
some
there.
stuff. Hello, George. Fancy seeing you here. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, yeah, chocolate.
Can I pay for those chocolates by credit card?
Do you have a MasterCard?
No, American Express.
Can't you read the sign? It says only MasterCard in capital letters. And now you're driving away my customers with your loitering.
Mister, you could be a bit more polite.
The we don't take Amex thing is a surprisingly common thing and was quite common at the point when this game was being developed. So it's nice that they've thrown that in there. Exit the conversation. Talk to the child. Gamin? A gamin? I don't know.
Hey, you.
Probably gamin, I think.
Yes, you. Do you have a minute? What are you doing in a place like this?
I live here? Yeah.
In the nature. vanishing shoes, begging and
I don't think he does, Soup. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure who it was that gave HobbyTan some pats there, but that was really cute. Oh, also, the doorbell woke Porthos up. So, Ash and Tits, thank you for the treats for Porthos. Welcome back, Tits. Just as you said BRB, the doorbell rang, so I had to BRB as well. So you've barely missed anything. Yay, Papa. Yeah, he's nice and comfy on his bed. Well, I found his watch.
Seen from close range, the watch doesn't look as cheap anymore. There's an engraving. Ilak al-Kalb? That rings a bell somewhere.
That's the offensive phrase that we were taught when we were in the Middle East in the first game? First game? Second game. First game.
Hi, my name is George.
Ah.
Pardon, you made me jump a little. Bom dia, my name is Professor Aruda.
What are you doing with the well?
This isn't a well. It's an antique cistern.
Cistern? What's that?
Holy mother. It's an underground
Hello there.
container for rainwater.
What is it that you're doing?
He has done that a couple of times this game, hasn't he, Cyborg?
I can see that, but why?
Well, Tits.
And I'm about to make a really important discovery.
What discovery is that?
Are you interested in history?
About a year ago, I would have asked myself the same question until this thing with the Templars happened.
Oh, you do
What am I gonna do here?
Do you have some time?
What am I gonna do here?
The whole story.
Sure.
Honestly, I think your jokes were better when you were half asleep.
Well, as you might have heard, Portugal was a paradise for the Templars. Besides France, it was the first European country in which the order established itself after its foundation in Jerusalem in 1119. In
Okay, then.
1128, Queen Teresa presented Castle Surrey to the order as a gift. It lay near the Crescent Front.
Crescent Front? You mean the front line with the Arabs?
Ah, the Moors, correct. In 1147,
Okay.
Teresa's son and
I feel like we're learning a lot today.
Templar conquered the Arab stronghold Lisbona with the help of his fellow knights. Today, Lisbona is called Lisbon. Alfonso declared Portugal's independence and became its first king. In return for the Templars' help, he gave them a stretch of land in the heart of the country, where the Templars built this castle. At the time, the Order's Grand Master was a man named Gualdim Pace, sometimes known as Galdinus. Domar became the Templars' military headquarters, so to speak.
It's that one Altair guy who kept messing things up for them, though. I should really replay Assassin's Creed. I loved the first Assassin's Creed when it came out. I didn't 100% it because I wasn't great at it. But I feel like it's a game I should just go back to and try and complete it properly because I did really enjoy playing it. I enjoyed the story, enjoyed the mechanics. There's so many of them now. I'd be terrified if I did actually go back to it, then I'd have to play all the rest of them as well. I almost finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla recently. It's pretty fun in my opinion. Cool. Oh, Spartan, thank you for the treat for me. It will be... It's a swirly fish. Thank you. So many of those games are good until the RPG era. I'll take your word for it. Too long. I have heard things like that about some of the more recent Assassin's Creed games, to be fair. I finished the main story in Valhalla. It's very long, and the microtransactions are annoying. Oh, yeah. I feel like games being 80 plus hours is a bit much. I think it depends. Like, if you've paid a lot of money for a game and it's 80 plus hours, and you find it to be the kind of game where you can either pick it up and put it back down again and just come back to it whenever the fuck you like, when you're in the mood for that kind of game. Or if it's something that you really enjoy the mechanics of and you get into it and you just want to keep playing it until you've had that 80 plus hours worth of time out of it and you've enjoyed that time, that's all that really matters. Like, a short game can be really good and worth a lot of money if you get what you want and or need out of it. But equally, a really long game can be just as enjoyable. Last one I played was Assassin's Creed 4, the one with the boats. I thought it was pretty good. Unless you were on land. And it bored me to tears for the most part. Ouch. Odyssey especially tilted me a lot of the time, and Valhalla recycling the cult and like most of the assassin targets having no story was wank. Fair play. I think with Assassin's Creed especially, because of the size of the series at this point, there's kind of something for every preference in terms of gameplay style, which is nice.
In 1291, the last Christian bastions in the Holy Land fell, and the Europeans blamed the Templars. Trouble was at hand for the Order. And then a French spy called Esquieu heard about the Templars' satanic practices from a disgraced ex-Templar, and reported this news to the French king.
Philip IV.
Ah, you know of him?
A little, but go on.
Well, at the time, the
More exposition. Trying really hard not to talk over it because, you know, feels weird to do that,
Skip the
but
bit about the Bahamut part. I'm kind of familiar with that.
Ah, are you also aware that the original idol is believed to be here in Tomar?
That's a new one on me.
I got the information from the transcripts made by the Inquisition. The idol itself was never found, but there is still an image of Baphomet within the castle. It is engraved on one of the bricks.
I'm mostly here for the story in chat. Fair play.
To be removed, it is said the ceiling and with it the whole building would collapse.
My mission here might be a little harder than I first expected.
I get a little bit nervous about talking over, like, big bits of exposition like that, because I know for some folks it's difficult having two competing conversations going on at the same time. And the last thing I want is for anyone to feel uncomfortable. This isn't our inventory, this is the conversation menu. So this is just us asking about the Templars. I'm leaving that one till last.
Cistern. Ah yes, the cistern. I will come to that. This cistern is far too refined to have
No, Soup. I haven't seen any of the most recent season. I haven't even finished the first season yet.
Did he say extremely important? Maybe he's talking about the seal I'm looking for. Tell me more. Do you have any idea what it could be that they hid here?
Who knows? Maybe the Templar seal that was lost when the Order was destroyed. Maybe the fifth gospel, which Christ is said to have written himself, and was believed to have been in the
So you're as behind as I am then, Tids. Like, I've literally seen one episode of Picard.
Right. The time of reincarnation, the hour of revenge, the dawn of a new empire.
And a single seal is supposed to do that? How could the Templars have done that, Professor?
The question should be, how can they do that?
Can do...
Yes, George, can do. After the Templar extermination, the seal vanished. Philip the Fair had hundreds of soldiers search for it. It was the iconic symbol of the Order. he knew what power the seal possessed.
Fair play to Theo. I know Picard's been kind of marmitey for folks as well.
You weren't listening, George. The power of
He's right, I wasn't listening.
Are you telling me this seal has magical powers?
Don't be stupid, George. The seal itself does not. But I assume it can trigger some kind of mechanism which could prove Einstein's theory of space warp.
Oh, are we on to season 3 now? Holy shit, that's how behind I am. I didn't even realise there was a season 3. I'm bad at this. Yeah, the little bit of season 1 I saw intrigued me. I'm not very good at keeping up with things, and when all you see on your timeline is people dropping spoilers for stuff, it's just like, I can't be asked to watch it now.
I don't understand. What's Einstein got to do with this?
By means of space warp, it is possible to travel into the past.
And why hasn't anyone made a trip to the past yet?
Thank you, Rust. Also, hello.
No, I only want
Hope you're doing well.
that you can never be sure, George. Remember that.
Do you believe that people have traveled to the past?
Not yet, as there are no machines that can maintain the gravitation field. The power of the field collapses within milliseconds.
So there's no need to worry, right?
I didn't say that.
I forgot I was lurking.
Nowadays, there are machines that can open the gate for a short time. Only they need something to keep it open, to stabilize it. And that's where the seal comes in.
How can such a tiny seal stabilize a gravitation field of this size?
Magic.
Belief of people, George.
Yep.
Millions of
See?
people have
Magic.
died for their belief in this emblem. It has developed a force
Works like
stronger
the
than
gods
gravity.
in the Discworld.
And thus the seal can maintain the gate. That's the mystic part of the story.
So the Templars need the seal to stabilize a gravitational field and to travel into the past. But
Ah,
where's the
goody,
sense of
temporal
that?
mechanics.
Why time of return?
Listen, the gravitational field enables time travel, but only for a fixed span of time. 700 years.
The penny hasn't dropped there.
Think about it, George. What 700th anniversary do we have in 3 days?
The Battle of Paris!
Exactly.
Huh?
The Battle of Paris. 10th October 1303.
Mate, it's March.
Died before the city gates in an attempt to kill the French king and seize power of France. As France was the military force in Europe at the time, it is hard to imagine what today's Europe would look like if the Templars had won the battle.
What now?
We must stop them. The Neo-Templars will try to get hold of this seal and use it to travel back 700 years, one day before the Battle of Paris. That will be the 9th of October.
I'm getting...
Modern weapons and reinforce the Templars' troops with their own. The battle would be won easily. Everything we know today as a modern democratic society would disappear even from our memories. At least, that's what I think.
Oh boy.
No one really knows what consequences an alteration of the past would have for us.
Democratic? Sorry, please explain. I'm getting some proper evil baby orphanage vibes from this whole plan. For anyone that's not encountered Evil Baby Orphanage, it is a card game in which you go back in time and kidnap evil people when they're still babies and take them to an evil baby orphanage that is in like a pocket dimension outside of time to rehabilitate them before they become evil. And it's a lot of fun. It was developed by the Vlog Brothers, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really fun, daft stuff. But yeah, the whole going back in time to one day before something happens to make things different. Yeah, Evil Baby Orphanage to me. And Rust, I really appreciate that you jumped out of the Lurkers Lounge to show your support for what I was saying. So thank you for that. Just like I picture it in my head as like a muffled sound from through the door of the Lurkers Lounge, like here. When did he say the Battle of Paris was? October 10th of a year that I can't remember. No problem, I can't follow shows for shit. 1303, thank you, Tids. There's still more to ask him about. Oh my god, he's so chatty.
Return of the Templars, then.
Now you can't interpret that literally. What they mean is the symbolic return. The Templars' culture was
Set in the far off future year of 2003.
we stopped them.
What if the seal isn't down there?
Then may God help us.
I doubt it somehow.
So what are we waiting for? Let's climb in, get that thing up here, and save the world.
I don't think so. The Portuguese Ministry of Cultural Affairs has forbidden any excavations on this site.
What? But why?
Okay.
Who knows?
How far from the end are we?
Can't go down
Oh.
there, and neither can you.
Ah, that explains a lot. We're nearly at the end of the game. So I was gonna say that we'd finish up at 3, but we might just keep going if we're not quite at the end, cause there's not enough left for an entire other stream by the looks. But an important part of this part of the game is exhausting all topics with the
Say an American tourist
archaeologist.
fell into the hole in a totally unintended and still careful way, and once down there he found...
Forget it. I appreciate scientific spirit, but I will abide by the law.
Okay, Cypher.
Talking about our future, Professor, and you want to go by the law? There won't be any laws to obey if we don't act now.
That seems like a very George Stobbart thing to say.
Is there really nothing that could make you leave the hole for a minute?
I'm afraid not.
Damn.
Okay. The amount of times I've wanted to make the Junji Ito "it's my hole, it was made for me" joke during games recently has gone up by 100%, and I think that may be a me problem more than a game problem.
Well, on Friday the 13th of October, 1307,
George just kicks him in the hole. Goes full "this is Sparta."
even in Spain,
I get that reference. Thank you, Cypher.
people turned against the order because they no longer needed the knight's protection. In 1308, the Spanish Templars escaped across the Tajo to Portugal and occupied the stronghold.
Oh, really, Sinister?
All their treasures they took with them.
Have I said hello to you yet?
Were later brought here.
In case I haven't, hello. I'm starting to... Like, we've had so much information about the Templars piped into our brains from this guy and the landlord at the pub. I'm losing track of what I've done and what I haven't done at this point.
Safe in Portugal.
The Portuguese king Dinis hadn't forgotten what the Templars had done for his country and was still grateful. He granted them sanctuary. In fact, it was Dinis who re-established the order.
I've been dropping in and out, it's fine. Okay, no worries.
Joao Lorenzo. They lived here as the Order of Christ and even kept their trademark, the Red Cross.
Oh my god, there's still more.
Sure.
What role does Prince Zihang have in this? I have evidence that the Templars are somehow
I'm
connected to the
pretty
Chinese
sure
authorities.
that's not pronounced Z. I think it might be Xi or She. I could be wrong.
They might have changed the course of the battle,
But I know
though it would still have been very close and probably bloody.
Romanized Chinese very rarely pronounced the way we expect it to be.
And after the negotiations, he dropped the Grand Master
like a hot potato. De Molay swore revenge, but it all came out differently. I assume today's Templars want to take revenge on the Chinese nobility for the treason. For treason they feel it was. Only nobody knows exactly where the core of the old nobility is now.
Okay, I'll take a look.
We're done. It's over. Oh, man. Thank you for coming to the Archaeologist's TED Talk, everyone. Bloody Nora.
Could you do me a favor? Do you see that professor over there? He won't let me work at the well. Could you distract him for a minute?
What do I get for it?
Let me think.
You know I never managed to steal anything from the souvenir seller. He always seems distracted when he is reading his newspaper. But he cuts holes in it and looks through them and notices everyone who comes.
I could finally use the bathroom.
Once I tried to take a box of Berg chocolate sweetmeats, but he got me and spanked my arse. Since then, he has chased me away whenever I have come
It's
near
really
his shop.
weird to see arse being used, like spelt arse, rather than ass.
But I didn't have money, and I have never eaten chocolate in my life.
I can understand that. A childhood without chocolate. That's unimaginable. Will you help me if I get you the chocolate?
Sure. I'd be happy to, sir.
Intensely British localization. I'm just thinking. I want to say, oh, it's fine. Kids can cope without chocolate, but I had chocolate as a kid, so I would say that. I don't know what my life would be like if I had not had chocolate as a child. I mean, I know that my opinions on drinking alcohol were vastly altered by the fact that my mum was willing to let me have a little bit to drink as a kid when I was around family. Like, you know, when I could be monitored to make sure that I wasn't binge drinking or something like that. So when the rest of my friends were off getting drunk and trying to be super sneaky about it because their parents would ground them if they caught them, I wasn't bothered about going and getting drunk with them because I knew what alcohol tasted like and it was fine, but I'd rather have spaghetti bolognese. Worst thing is the kid's hyped it up in his head so badly that his first bites will be naught but disappointing, like ash in his mouth. Yeah, more than likely, to be fair. Not Ashenite, obviously. Ash is lovely. We love Ash. But, ashes. The amount of times I've had to clarify I'm not talking about eating a member of the community today is just staggering. I am so sorry, everybody. Spag bol is better than alcohol-based hobby. Thank you, Spartan. Thank you. Spag bol and a nice red wine. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, my mum did put wine in spaghetti bolognese even when I was younger. So, you know, still technically getting alcohol. Okay. We don't have the newspaper anymore. We could give him a magazine to read. Let's give him his watch back.
I found your wristwatch.
Thanks.
How about a tiny finder's reward?
You expect me to give you a reward?
Now listen, I find your watch, sacrificing valuable moments of my short life in the process, and you won't give me a reward?
Wow, George. Harsh.
Here, you have a keyring. Please excuse my rudeness.
Your rudeness. You told him not to bother. Oh, it's a little anchor. What's that got to do with anything? Can we...
Oh no.
That's a no. Can we... break it?
No.
No. No, not allowed to break the keyring.
Hi,
He's not reading his paper at the minute. Let's have a chat.
Aren't you feeling like reading anymore?
Yeah, I know I've said it a couple of times when you've been in chat as well, Sinister.
But what business is it of yours?
Just curious. I'll be off then.
Goodbye.
I think him giving George the anchor was a subtle way of calling him something that rhymes with it. Bravo, Tids. That was a good one. Would you like a magazine to read?
How about reading a magazine?
But that is French.
Damn, that totally escaped me.
Well,
Curses.
I'm lucky that my mama is from Bordeaux, huh?
Pardon?
Just
What?
give me that
Oh.
and go away.
Fuck off and let me read. Oh boy, have I been in that situation before.
Magazine. But I fear he might see my shadow when I lean over the stall to steal the chocolates.
We've got a needle, we could poke his eyes out and then it won't be a problem. That seems like a George thing to do, right? Just stab him.
I don't need any souvenirs. Maybe later.
Let's try that again.
Why not? Might be useful at some point.
That's not what you said earlier when I tried to pick something random up off the floor.
Oh no.
Ah, we need something else. Anything else on the souvenir stalls that we can pinch? No. Oh, can we rifle through his bag? Probably not, but we'll try.
Although I'm filled with guilt, I snatch an item from the bag. It's a thread.
Did he say a thread or a threat? A thread. That looks like a rope. We're going fishing for some chocolate.
That's not a good idea.
We're not going fishing for some chocolate because it's not going to let me. I am devastated. Okay, now I'm going to check. I'm going to, like, properly check what we've got to do here. Oh, no, I was right. Perhaps I have to do it in a certain position on the souvenir shop. Ah! Who'd have thought I'd have to pixel hunt in a game that isn't pixel art? A point-and-click adventure that has a crimes committed tally. Like, maybe I'll start doing that.
Great, I have the chocolate.
Every time we commit a crime, I'll have a little counter on the screen for crimes, and we'll get a command set up that's like !crime or something like that. To add one to the tally every single time we commit a crime. Articles of the Geneva Convention breached. Okay, I'm not going to go that much into detail on it, but yeah. We might get a crimes counter for the Sunday streams. There you go, kid. Your first taste of sugar addiction.
Here's your chocolate.
Give it to me. Who did you want me to distract?
The man at the well.
Okay, I will steal his bag. I'm good at that.
Great.
George Stobbart, dirty little crime boy. Yeah.
Now the well's unguarded.
Down we go.
It goes down about 4 meters. But as the inside of the well is rough, I can get my hands into the gaps and get in or out without too much trouble.
That's not very far. America's worst international criminal citation needed. Beautiful. Oh, there's a little Baphomet down here. Oh, and some debris. Lovely. Love a bit of debris.
Looks like something's hidden underneath it.
Oh, that's interactable. Yeah.
It's one half of a key. The Templars must have hidden the other part. But where?
I'm more of a cheddar man. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on. I'm guessing the other part's behind the suspicious looking brick. He interacts with debris or he gets the hose.
George Stobart, tracing the Templars again. I can't believe it. The professor was right. The Templars were here.
Wait, it's not even that far down. Why was this so difficult? I don't think we need to do anything else in here other than combine the key parts together. Though they appear to already be combined.
These parts don't hold together.
Oh, we need something else. Let's see if there's anything we can... Or can we just leave? You need Nicole's underpants, yeah. Our stolen item of clothing for this game appears to be this football shirt. I wonder.
Yes, that's it.
There we go. So now we've got a key. Yay. It's fine, I'm sure Nicole will wear it if you ask nicely. I'm not sure she will. I think she's going to be pretty pissed off that we keep telling everyone that she's our girlfriend still. Oh, we've not done this in a while. Not since the bomb, in fact. Let's do that. Can we leave? There's nothing else in the well. Well, there doesn't appear to be. There's nobody to talk to but the souvenir shop guy, and he's not going to help us. Do I use the key down in the well? Have I just missed something down there? Let's have a look. Oh my god. Yeah, I did.
That's not a good idea. Wow, what am I supposed to say?
Yeah, I'm sorry I clicked on your ass, but you are kind of in the way.
Wow.
Oh, no, he has nothing to say about it. Yeah, he has absolutely nothing to say about it. What's it for, though? Like, he won't do anything but look at it. I don't know what to do. There doesn't appear to be anything else to interact with in here. Unless this is another pixel hunt. It is.
Next to the idol is a small gap.
That's the actual keyhole, isn't it? So what's this for then? Is that the seal?
I can hardly believe my eyes.
It's going to be the seal, isn't it? Yeah, that's for the seal. Okay.
We've outrun the Templars. We've made it. I must tell the professor.
Or we could just not.
No, you will never get this seal. Give it to me, Professor Aruda. Now. Even
Oh,
though
that's
you order by your
Flap and Guido, isn't it?
we will reward you. Never. George, run. Monsieur Stobart. Good. to see you
Yeah,
back.
we're buggered.
The feeling isn't mutual, to be honest.
You have something
But at least I know what to do next.
Oh, really?
Flap, shoot the professor, and then get Stobart.
Uh-oh. Bye, suckers!
A long flight of stairs. I guess it leads outside, to safety.
Apparently it led to the airport. Or it could lead to the Templars' murder basement, George. Yeah, exactly. Back in Nico's apartment. Oh, okay, we've gone back to France. Cool. And she's not here. Ah, yes, Rural Portugal International Airport. You're having some serious issues with the airports in this game, aren't you, Tins? Okay, what we got? Can't use the computer. Can still use the camera, but... Oh, that's new. So she's definitely been back.
That's a letter from Nico. She was here. No time for explanations. Take the next plane from Paris to Beijing.
Okay.
Ask for Bray. He'll take you to see Hang.
That looks
Trust
more
me.
like Bry,
Nicole.
but okay. Anything else of use in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright then. We've been given our marching orders. Airport infrastructure is serious business. I agree, Spartan. I'm redeeming another treat for myself because I'm getting hungry. Can't quite reach the jar. Oh yeah, oops, sorry, punched the microphone. I put a thing up on the Discord about this.
And I'm your captain for this flight. The weather is a bit rainy, but this will cause no delay on our flight. We are scheduled to land at Beijing Airport in approximately
Actually get to see the inside of the plane this time.
of myself and the crew. I would like to wish you a pleasant and relaxing flight.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Okay, I'll wait until the lady is gone and start my exploration of the plane later.
Okay.
Would you like a drink, sir?
Ouch! What have you done? You poured coffee all over me.
So when I do the big stream for the stream anniversary on Wednesday 29th, I was thinking... Oh, we're in control again now. I was thinking that we could do it for charity, seeing as the first proper stream I did was a charity stream. It would make sense and be nice, I think, to cycle back to doing something for the good of others as part of a celebration. So I've asked in the Discord if folks can recommend some charities we might want to raise some funds for during that stream. The first charity stream I ever did was for Mind, who are UK based. If we can think of anything that's like more global so that we can support members of the community essentially that are all over the world, then that'd be amazing. But if not, then, you know, whatever we can do, I guess. But yeah, if anybody's got any suggestions, please feel free to pop them in the Discord. I think it'd be nice to do something charitable for a change, especially after the last big fundraiser type stream has put me in a position where I can even do more streams. So, and I am still very much appreciative for that. Okay, so we've got a meat brick, we've got a passenger, and these two don't want to talk to us. I suspect that these two are probably some of the devs that have just been popped into the game as like a little thing. Hello.
My name is George Stobart.
Oh, hello. I'm Amanda. How are you, George?
Fine, thanks. Would you mind if I talk to you for a while?
Sure. I don't like flights where you only sit around and wait.
Tell me something.
Isn't that all flights?
Okay. I'm from Argentina. I work there on a construction site, and in my free time I'm a bodybuilder. That's my passion.
Sounds interesting. What are you doing here in France?
I'm on my way to a huge contest. Boy, if I win that, I can retire.
Good luck then. You know, I used to be just as muscular as you are.
Bullshit.
But a little bragging won't hurt.
There we go.
Really? Well, not much left of it. Sorry, George.
Ouch.
Just kidding.
That was mean.
All right, let's leave it at that. See you later.
Ciao.
Passenger over here we can talk to.
Good evening. My name is Stobart. George Stobart.
Oh, my name is Braun. Sigmund Braun. Are you the captain?
Good name.
Not really. Just a passenger like you, I guess. If I were the captain, you could probably tell from my uniform.
Oh, please pardon me.
Which he is not wearing.
At the airport, and I have to
Oof.
admit that without them, I'm rather blind. I'm lucky I got on the right plane.
Okay then. I'm gonna waddle over here so that we can actually see what's going off back there. Oh! Pixel Hunt. Where'd it go? Ah! There we go. Can of Coke. George breaks all the rules on public transport. Yes, he fucking does.
A can of Coke is standing on the beverage trolley.
Did you take it? You did. It's actually an actual proper can of Coke as well. Can we drink it?
Can from the trolley. Tastes best when cool. I think a little refreshment won't hurt. Great. I'm obviously too stupid to open a Coke can. Now I have an unopened Coke.
At least you admit to it.
Piece of metal. Maybe there's another can in the trolley. Nothing left on it.
Boo.
Sorry, we don't have any Coke left, sir. Give me a minute and I'll find you something else.
Yeah, he snapped the ring pull off.
Armando.
Ah, hello, George.
See you later.
Ciao.
That's not gonna work.
Okay. Can you open my can for me? You're strong.
That's not gonna work.
No, okay. No argument here. Ooh, I mean he said it, so we're allowed to rag on him for that one.
I can't see what's in there. There's a porthole, but it's closed.
Oh, okay.
The metal piece is too thick.
Okay. I looked at the guide for that because I have no fucking idea what he wants me to do. Like, this feels like an in-between bit, just to keep us from getting too confused, too comfy even. Confused is exactly what I fucking am right now. Oh, you're kidding me. Now that I've tried, You need to open the emergency exit. That feels like the kind of thing George would do, doesn't it?
Could you do me a favor?
Depends on the favor.
Well, I was wondering if you could bend this piece of metal.
And then open my Coke can for me.
If you get me something to drink first, I'm so dehydrated and the stewardess isn't coming.
By coincidence, I have a can of Coke. The problem is, I can't open it.
I mean, you totally could.
No problem for me.
Lovely.
Wow, you're really strong.
Now I just need something to eat.
I'm working on it, but can you do me my favor first?
Well, and give me a piece of your metal.
I've given you that already. Oh no, don't tell me you...
Here it is. I seem to have sat on it. Here you go.
Great.
It's a bit like Argentine breakfast, but I'm sure you don't mind.
Ew.
Bent perfectly even. This guy seems to have well-trained buttocks.
Well then. Is that a euphemism? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Woman has been wiping down that old man for a while now. Yeah. Look, it's not going to come off if you just tap it like that, love. You've been doing it for so long now. You should have figured that out already. Okay, so we've got a bent ring pull that we can apparently use on the beverages trolley.
There we go. Open.
Ah, booze! Great. Can we just take it all? Yes! Raid the alcohol! It's time to get trashed. Look at all that. Okay, everybody. It's a party on this aisle. Are we just gonna go around serving booze to everybody? Is that the plan? No, we're just gonna be a horrible person. Oh, wrong one. Okay. No, correct one.
Hello. Are you enjoying the flight?
Oh, who are you? I lost my glasses in the airport.
I'm your steward on this flight. Is there anything you need? Would you like a drink, maybe?
No, thank you. What do you have?
Just name it.
Oh, some fruit.
There we go. We have to lie about who we are. And then... Did it work?
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. That's just what I needed.
Oh, I thought we were just going to dump it on him, but guess not. That would have been fun. George Stobart lies? I know, right? I never would have expected that. George Stobart would get trash on a plane, pull out a guitar, and sing Christian rock songs. And now we have an empty bottle. The purpose of which I have no clue of. Pretend to be a steward again.
Oh yes. Can I have another fruit juice, please?
Are we gonna get him drunk? Is that what we're gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna get him drunk.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Do we have to do this a couple more times?
This fruit juice tastes different to the one I had before. It's almost a little hot in the throat.
I can tell at once. This guy
Tastes suspiciously like vodka.
That rum would have reduced the normal man to...
Oh, it was rum. Okay.
Oh, yes. That's a different flavor. Do you like it?
Can you get me a bottle of that?
I'd be glad to.
Do I have to do it again?
Your fruit juice, sir.
I am just gonna ply him with all this booze. Oh, not all of it. Just most. Oh, shit. Oh, no, Rocket. I hope it's okay. That's a second point on the crime tally. Oh, we're in control again. Talk to this passenger, seeing as I can't talk to that one.
Is this the first time you've traveled by air?
No, unfortunately, I've flown many times.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, flying is fun, isn't it?
That's what you think, but you have no idea what goes on behind the scenes in flight companies. It doesn't bear thinking about. It's frightening.
What do you mean?
Well, there are secret poisonings committed by the stewards, authorized by the companies.
You'll forgive me for not buying a story like that.
Yes, it's
Alright.
true. I'm a
We got a tinfoil hat guy.
is off or even poisoned. The most used poison is hexanol. That's pure and unrefined alcohol, and it can cause death when it is mixed into food or drink, depending on the amount, of course. The companies only put enough hexanol into the food so that it causes minor stomach aches. That means after 2 weeks in hospital, you're fine again, and the passenger just thinks he has eaten something that was off before the flight.
Now come on. How could the companies profit from poisoning their passengers?
You must speak quietly. About 4 million euro. The companies have a contract with the Board of Health which awards the company 4 million euro compensation for every passenger falling ill during the flight. It sounds obscure, but it's the truth. It's called Contract 20. Of course the companies can't poison anyone sitting in their flights. But there is a pattern to these plots. They always happen in a 4-month rhythm. What's so intriguing?
This guy's insane.
Every single passenger talks about the strange pink color that the food had when they ingested it. But before anyone could ever follow that lead, the food was gone.
Maybe the food was just off. Things like that happen.
That's where you're wrong. The pink coloring only occurs when the food is treated with hexanol.
I mean, George is also insane. Torpor.
What is important about it is whether it is a light or a dark pink color. If it's the light one, there is no lethal threat to life. But if it's the dark, you can say goodbye to life. Do you see behind that curtain? The stewardess is putting a little red file into the cupboard. That's it! She's only waiting for the order to use it. And when it comes, bang!
It still sounds a bit unlikely. The stewardess might be doing any number of things.
Just be alert. You have been warned.
Well, I bet he's fun at parties. Turns out the red file is ketchup, which is why he doesn't recognize it.
I wonder what the in-flight magazine has on offer.
Is your drink, sir?
But I didn't order anything.
Oh, your neighbor in the next seat did that for you.
Good evening. My name is Monsieur Bray. I felt obliged to buy you a drink as a courtesy.
I don't think I want to drink that. I don't think I want to drink that. I'm going to save here. 'Cause this feels like the kind of thing that's going to get me killed. Sure, why not? Yep, there we go. It got me killed. Okay, let's load. I'm actually going to load from here because I think I missed something before I,
Excellent!
No. Actually, no. Let's see. No, thank you. Game. No, thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't drink alcohol.
Are you sure? It's really good.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry, but if you like it, feel free to drink it yourself.
Oh, no.
Ah.
I've had 2 already.
As you wish, monsieur.
Okay, I think we're good. I think we're safe. Yeah, I think we're safe. Ooh, money!
Did I have scruples? Yes,
No.
but I take the money away.
Bollocks to scruples. That's such a bad thing. There we go. Let's see what's in his wallet.
Look at the wallet. Prince Chen Zhang of Zihang and Christophe Bray, 18702. Prince Chen Zhang.
Okay, that's just the same again. Anything else in the wallet?
Let's see what else is in there. This man wanted to kill me so I don't find the boy. But if Bray is on that photograph with the prince, it means that I'm coming too late.
Third point on the crime tally. Yep.
Now is the seal. Lucky I have it.
Oh.
Thank you, Stobart. Please follow me to the toilet without causing too much of a stir.
Uh-oh.
Okay, but I warn you, I get claustrophobic in small rooms.
You have the steel. Destroy it now.
What are you talking about?
I'm not a Templar.
What's this then?
Now come on, I might have had some blows to my head in my life, but please don't expect me to be that stupid. I've seen your member's badge.
You obviously think that only the Neo-Templars have spies.
So
Oh, okay. We just have to keep clicking on it, I guess.
To the Templars, but you're operating against them instead.
You could say that.
Then who do you work for?
I am a
Very carefully, Spartan.
And what do you want from me?
Ah, no, there you go. French Secret Service.
That's a long story.
I've got time.
You said you were claustrophobic.
I am. But usually, only in old Syrian caves, with a single exit and a door mechanism buried in the wall.
Wow.
Very specific.
Anyway, we've been investigating against the Neo-Templars for more than 7 years. The allegations are suspicion of mass murder, forming an illegal
Awesome. Congratulations, Rocket.
drug abuse. But so far we haven't been successful. We couldn't prove any.
I feel like the French Secret Service wouldn't care that much about drug abuse, but maybe that's just me.
Found out that your friend Nicole Collard was working against the Templars for personal reasons. We established contact with your friend.
Oh, cool, Rocket.
Traveled back to the US. Furthermore, she was able to provide us with valuable information about the Templars. We infiltrated her into the Order as an informer so she could find out more about them.
Wait a minute. Nico told me she joined the Templars to free her uncle from the influence.
That's true. That was one of the mission objectives. Her uncle was the only contact we had to the Order. But at some point, he broke off all communication. It was helpful for us that it was her uncle. Because of this, she was ready to work for us as a spy.
Ah, I see, Rocket.
She got the mission from the Templars to prove her loyalty. She was ordered to kill the foremost enemy of the Templars, the mayor of Paris.
Oh no. I don't know much about Blazing Sun Shields, so unfortunately I can't help with finding third-party stuff. I can ask Slow when he wakes up if you want, though it sounds like you've got it all under control, making your own.
So what was in the papers was really true?
No, she wasn't prepared to do it. She wanted to escape with her uncle and the evidence, but somehow she was discovered. She had to leave her uncle
Under control is stretching it, oh bless you. I'm sure you're doing fine.
One piece of evidence she produced was a lead about the time travel. You have been busy to follow. Anyway, your girlfriend recommended we ask for your help in this matter. However, at the time, Miss Collard was already being watched around the clock. So we had to think of something. We made her
Band-Aid says otherwise. Ah, it's a rite of passage though, isn't it, Rocket?
sent a message to you saying your girlfriend had died. Since the Templars were intercepting her mail, they believe she was dead and called off their observation. Although this may have deceived you as well, Monsieur Stobart, it served its purpose because, thank God. It made you come to us without the Templars noticing.
Yeah, it's not one that you only get once. Oh, hello, Modhell.
You arrived and the Templars had stopped tracking your friend. We allowed her to return to her old life. Of course, she couldn't tell you anything about Templars.
Just appearing with the most helpful link of the chat by the looks of things. Well done. Nice one, Modhell. You know what? We're going to do something before we carry on with the that work? Yeah. Before we carry on with the literal end of the fucking game. Modhail, for services to the community and for supplying me with an inordinate amount of tiny little 3D printed mushrooms and other wonderful goodies for my own hobbying stuff. Arise, you are now a VIP. How much is left out of curiosity? This conversation and then 2 things in Paris. Birthday party cheer stock noise.
Where's Nico now?
I'll come to that. Nevertheless, we always had an eye on you. We couldn't protect you from being captured, but I was there all the time. For example,
Yeah, so we're very nearly there. Hashtag blessed.
we bribed the technicians and the train driver to make the train derail in a controlled manner and give you a chance to escape.
Hey, we could have died.
No, that's not true. The train was going about 14 miles an hour. That is enough to be shaken, certainly, but it's much too slow because it's serious.
There is a lot of talking in this game, unfortunately. It's a little bit draining. I am ready for this to be over.
The train wasn't that big, you know.
Like, it's a well put together game.
It was a relief when we found out that you had the seal.
It's a well put together game. The group that put this together, that have made this fan made game, because I will reiterate, it is fan made, have done a very admirable, decent job. It's just that it's a little bit exposition heavy at the end here.
But why did you want to kill me earlier?
I couldn't run the risk of you meeting the boy.
Huh? Does Nico know that you wanted to kill me? And why shouldn't I protect the prince from the Templars?
I admit that Miss Collard didn't know about our plans to kill you. She wouldn't have agreed. She loves you, you know.
Jesus Christ, Rocket. That's awful.
He would probably have had you killed after you had given him the seal.
I don't understand anything. I was told that the prince's family betrayed the Templars. Why should the prince help his arch nemesis by killing someone who's trying to fight them?
That's true. The Asian nobility betrayed the Templars. But that is the reason why the prince is conspiring with them now. Reconciliation. Only his closest confidants know about it. Even his bodyguards thought the Templars were intending to kill the prince. One of them was on your train.
Okay. I need a quick BRB, so I'm going to set the next topic of conversation going and just pop away briefly. If you're not interested in what's being said, then please feel free to have a little stretch and grab a little snack and stuff whilst this is going on. And I'll be back with you as soon as I can.
But this meeting won't happen without the seal, will it?
Right. But there is some kind of a replacement seal the Templars are looking for now. They don't necessarily need yours.
And where's that replacement seal?
According to our latest information, it is in China as well. In a city called Wuhan. That's the place where a so-called tourist group is digging for dinosaur bones.
The Templars?
That's what we think.
One thing. Why do you have a picture of the prince?
I'm back.
How do you think I know the prince is conspiring with the Templars? I was one of his closest confidants.
What are we gonna do now?
We'll talk about that in China. You'll meet Miss Collard and Khan there.
Oh, I said a bit in Paris, didn't I? I meant a bit in China.
Okay, Redneck. From now on, we'll work together. Take arms.
All right, George.
Okay then. Okay, we are now at the very last bit of the game, which is six lines in the guide. 6 very short lines.
We don't have much time left. In 3 hours, the ceremony takes place.
And one of those lines is save your game. So
Monsieur Khan, I don't just assume it. I know it.
But
oh, that could be cool, Rocket.
Precaution. If one seal breaks, there would still be a second one. You must know, George, that the Templars acted in a very careful and meticulous way.
What are we going to do?
I have some.
I'm sure you can manage it.
We have to get close to the gate.
I have every faith in you.
And get out as quickly as possible.
I see. We just trudge in there, say hello, leave the
Oops,
explosives,
sorry.
and walk out again?
Close.
Oh no.
Yes, that's where you come in.
Oh great. What do you want me to do?
Okay, Monsieur Stobart. You know what you must do?
Yeah. While
I don't though, and I'm controlling him. Oh, okay, here we go.
And fix the explosives to the gate.
Exactly. Khan, you take
More explosives.
We
Yay!
haven't returned in the next 15 minutes. You push the button.
No,
Don't worry, Nico. We'll be out of there in time. Trust me.
George, I don't want to lose you. I love you.
Now don't get sentimental
Oh.
or I'll
Oh,
start crying.
okay.
George, let's go.
I guess they are together again now. They're very much an on again, off again kind of couple. It would seem. But if it works for them, it works for them.
I don't know what it is, but something tells me I should pick up this rock.
Yes, it's me. I'm the something. We should save. We're gonna break stuff.
I grind the seal with the rock until it's pointed and sharp.
Okay. That's not quite what I was expecting. Now it says to save in the guide, so I'm going to do that. This is their on again week, apparently. Yeah, apparently. We're going to kill a vampire, apparently. We're going to start a fight.
We've been expecting you.
You miserable traitor!
No, George. Better to call me Savior of the World.
Uh-huh.
Get us killed. You're insane!
What's happened to your cool and superior behavior, Senor Stobart?
I have missed the reason there's a Stargate. Time travel, Spartan.
I'd like to have this seal now, Senor Stobart.
But you already have it.
Don't be a fool. To open the door, I need more than just the one I have.
Oh, what a pity.
Only one seal, even though the legend talks about 2 seals.
Pardon?
Well, I used you for my purposes. When you entered the game, we had the chance to discover the second seal. Unfortunately, you came to the excavation site when I was about to take the Holy Cross.
So, what you told me at the wall were lies.
Not at all. Everything I told you was true. Apart from the fact that there exist 2 seals, and that both.
The statue on the right of the wall looks like an accountant.
And why did you feign your own death?
We thought we could.
Oh, here he is.
Your research has been very enlightening and amusing at the same time. And now you're
incredible.
And now
Do you mean this one on the left wall? I think that's supposed to be Baphomet. Uh-oh. You want the second seal? Take it. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be Baphomet, but you're right, it does look a bit like a disgruntled accountant. Okay, that's another one for the crime tally. George has just murdered a guy. I'm not surprised that George Lucas is leading a time traveling cult. He just wants to go back and fix one more thing in A New Hope. It's just the one thing, honest. Crime Tally 5 for this stream. Well, for since we started talking about the Crime Tally.
We made it.
Yes. I think that's the last time the Templars try to take over the world.
Murder and terrorism.
Need a cigarette.
Ray, what are your plans?
It's just typical Sunday.
There's a new case in Guatemala. Drug smugglers. How about the
Dude, you're part of the Secret Service. You're not supposed to be telling fucking civilians this shit.
Huh?
Pearl and Dwayne. I met them in York.
You're not
At the
serious,
airport that
are you?
doesn't exist.
Oh, yes. George will visit them.
If you say so, honey.
And after that?
After that, we'll be in the Bahamas.
Oh my god, Nicole's legs are shiny.
Hopefully without any adventures.
Yes, Cyborg, let's. And that was Broken Sword 2.5. I think it kind of lost its way a little bit near the end. She's oiled up and ready for an arm wrestle. Yes, she is, Spartan. Yes, she is. No survivors, no witnesses. Yep, that's true. He does, doesn't he, Rocket? Like, in the remaster of the first game, he looks like, oh shit, I've forgotten his name. That's really going to piss me off. I'm going to have to Google it. A name that I should know by now. I'm hungry and I'm tired. And now I'm forgetting things. James, there we go. James from Silent Hill. First one looks like, yeah, the remastered image of George from the first game looks like James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2. But he also looks kind of like Marco from Metal Slug in this one. I think George is just very generic looking. He's generic American protagonist, I guess. Oh yeah, this is part of the official website for the game. I think there should be an English version of it on there as well now. Or by now. George Whiteman, yeah. Same shirt and jacket colours as Marco. All he needs to do is lose the sleeves, yeah. But yeah, I think they did a very good job. There were certain frustrations about it for me, as you all well know, because I wouldn't fucking shut up about them. I don't like it when point and click adventure games force you to do things in a certain order. You did it, George Starbuck. You became the Broken Sword 2.5. Yes, he did. I can see that they've really tried to make it feel like part of the Broken Sword universe as well, which is very nice. Good on them. Good on them. And they put 8 years into this. So it's not exactly a small game. And not exactly a small time frame. Yeah. It was... I hesitate to say it was fun. I think I've enjoyed it mostly because I've been able to talk about it with you folks. I think if I'd been playing it by myself, I probably would have given up. Because I don't like being made to follow the critical path. Of all of the Broken Sword games, this was certainly one of them, indeed. And unfortunately, from what I've heard, the only way is down from here. We've got 3 more Broken Sword games. Once again, you'd love the Jack games. Well, I've got the Jack games now. They're on the list. 2008, this came out. Yeah, from what I've been told, because I've not played 3 through 5 before, they are not great. They are the reason this game exists. Fair play, Rocket. Okay, we'll just quit out of that, and it just kills the entire game. Good to know. Yeah, that was Broken Sword 2.5. So I guess we'll start Broken Sword 3 next week. I might just do Broken Sword 3, and then after that's finished, we'll play something else, and then we'll go back and do 4 and 5. Because then we've had 2 games, a break, 2 games, another little break from George, and do it that way. Play something good, yeah. Oof. Shots fired. So I need to find a thing. Here we go. So there is a giveaway active on the stream today. It is for a copy of Splendor plus 2 DLC, Cities and Strongholds. If you would like to enter, !ticket will get you a ticket, or you can purchase up to 10 tickets by saying !ticket space and then a number, as Tids has done in chat. And if you want more information about the prize, !prize will give you everything you need to know. So I'll give you a little bit of time, if anybody wants to get in on that before we close up. I can tell you that we currently have 5 entrants. Alex, because you've already bought 1 ticket, you might have to do !ticket space 9 so that you can get your maximum. You're most welcome, both of you. So an on-again, off-again relationship with George as well. Yes, mostly because I need time away from him. Not plural, I'm afraid, Alex. Get in there. So, we've got 5 entrants. Currently a total of 32 tickets purchased, though I suspect that's going to go up in a second. There you go. There we go. 5 entrants. Total of 41 tickets purchased. We've got 1 underdog in there, as you may have guessed from the fact that we've got 5 entrants and 41 tickets purchased. And I am going to close things up. I'm going to close things up this way around. So, just in case anybody else wants to get in at the last second, you have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a little bit for the lag. The giveaway is closed. And our winner, with a 24.39% chance to win, is Alex. Congratulations, Alex. I will send you the codes. It's 3 separate codes via Discord in a little bit. Yay, it wasn't goth. Oof. Ouch. Eh? Beginner's luck, for want of a better description, maybe? Yeah, I'll send those over to you a little bit later. And now I need to send all of you over to someone else. And I think I know who I'm going to send you to if they're currently live. Which they are. We are going to go and see High Marshal Dave. Because it is his birthday today. And he is raising money for gendered intelligence. So, if you're not already following him, absolutely fantastic Warhammer painter. Wonderful gamer, really wholesome community. And today doing something absolutely fantastic for a good cause on his special day. So actually, before I start the raid off, let's get a nice little raid message going, shall we? For subscribers. We have this. And for non-subscribers, if you want to choose the hype emote of your choice, or whatever celebratory emote you would like, then go for it. We'll get some hobbies hypes in his chat. Okay. There he is. Right. I will be back later today. I'm actually thinking that I might do some practice or some de-rusting for Narita Boy tonight. Because I'm kind of feeling in the mood to play a little bit of that. And I do really want to start getting on with speedrun practice for it. It won't be a full speedrun because it's been a while since I last played it, and I'm not good enough to run the full game yet, because running the full game takes about an hour. And I'm still kind of at the 4-hour mark with mine, so that's a bit much for a single stream. But we'll get there. We'll practice some of the early game stuff and see if I can get the timings down on that. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me today and last week and the week before for Broken Sword 2.5. I can't even remember how long I've been playing it for. No, it's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. It's been a really interesting little time. And I'm now very interested to see how Broken Sword 3 plays out. Yeah. So hopefully I'll see you all tonight anyway. But as always, until I do see you next, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands! And wish Dave a happy birthday from me. Bye everyone.
Goodbye.